Help. 1, 2, 3. Hello, this is your boy, the Omega Katana here. Just about to begin this new episode of the Omega 13 podcast, and we got some multiple people today. And here's one of my guests, Mr.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, Mr. Full Screen Boss Fight.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, some people are already on, and it's like people are getting like, "Yo, when's the podcast?" We just started right now. And yes, we just started right now because my boy, we're just getting ready. You just came just in time because about the so don't mind me if we're forgetting if it's a little slow because today's topic, I'm just going to say it right now. It's on this Blacktober thing, and thanks for like screen share and whatnot. I'm just going to like post some links here and. Dude, I need to get. Just need to like. Because I really found some like. A really good website I can actually screen share with you all right here. I don't celebrate Halloween and whatnot because I'm a Muslim and whatnot. But the best time of Halloween is basically. Getting after Halloween candy, that the day after Halloween on November 1st or so. That's the best part.
That's the best time to get decorations too.
Yeah, I'm like it's the best stuff to get crap involving Halloween. It's like a holiday for me to get discounted candy and get cavities and whatnot. So, yeah. Before we begin, I just want to get ready because we got some like stuff to do, and I got some some things to talk about here. And hey Mr. Behavior, how's it going?
What up, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly clear, crystal clear. I can even see you too. Don't mind showing.
Are we gonna do just audio?
It's up to you, bro. But I love showing my face. But let me show my face real quick. I'm not in. Okay, excuse me. I'm not. Didn't have a good haircut, so.
I'm like, look, I gotta shave my beard. I haven't cut my hair in a minute, dude.
Yeah, and also with the split screen thing, it's kind of hard to see my face. So
yeah, for sure.
Might as well save bandwidth and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. I hear you. Let me do that.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, don't let the Calvin Candy image fool you. I'm actually a Negro.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good movie, though. That was.
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna add an avatar there. I haven't used this yet. Hold up, let me.
Yeah, we understand, dude. It took me a while, like 5 minutes, to find an avatar. So if you have a problem, just go on. You know those 3 dots on the right besides the mic.
Oh, I got it.
Click on that and add audio avatar.
I just don't know which one I should pick because I have a couple from my Twitch channel.
Nice.
All right, I'm just gonna use the version, the me as Ryu.
Black Ryu.
Yeah.
At least it's you instead of like a redesigned Ryu.
Yeah. So my girlfriend made those. She just basically was like, because she was like, well, why don't we do like avatars of you as your favorite characters? So she basically just took my face and just made me with a bunch of characters. Yeah, and it's like I know people will be like, oh, now you're a hypocrite. I'm like, nah, not really, like, because it's me. It's not like like I'm black.
It's an OC.
It's not Black Ryu. It's me.
Yeah.
Ryu.
Yeah, it's cosplay, not a redesigned Ryu.
Exactly.
That's one thing.
Exactly.
It's just you in a drawing as cosplay.
And that's a context thing, right? It's like, you know? So,
yeah.
That's what
I'm mostly a Ken guy, though.
Oh,
Ken
yeah?
Masters.
What? Get out of here.
Seriously, I'm a Ken Masters dude.
Wait, do you play Street Fighter 5 or what?
I have it downloaded. I did not like 5. I'm mostly into like Alpha, Third Strike.
You got you guys got the anniversary collection?
Hell yeah, dude.
I got it on Switch.
Yep, I got it on Switch too, but I mostly play on PS4.
I have the PS4 version only.
Well, I got both, so I'll play both of you. Fuck it.
Okay,
right, so I'm a Dudley player and a Ryu player, so.
Dudley! Oh, tight. Dudley's good. I play. You'll be surprised. My main in Third Strike is actually Remy.
Ooh, I used to main Remy.
You're Yagami, dude.
I actually played Kyo in
He's my dude.
King of Fighters. I've been playing. Actually, speaking of King of Fighters, I've been playing King of Fighters 2006 on stream because I'm trying to unlock all of the character profiles, and I wanted to go back to playing old games because new games suck.
Yeah.
You don't like playing. You don't. I like KOF 14. And
I like 14 too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in general, old games are better. But I'll play you with 14. I need some friends to play 14 on. We got to exchange PSNs, man. Because
all right, man, I got 14 on PS4 or PS4 and Steam.
Oh, yo, we got to get a lobby going. We should get a lobby going after this. Straight up.
I'm work, but I'll give you my code,
dude. Like, okay.
All right, I'm gonna message you my PSN right now.
Okay, I'll do that. Just.
I got the app too. I can add you on the app.
Yes, you can do that. Just DM me, just DM me your PSN names. Like, let me just. I have to go find it. Like it's on. Let me see. It's on Twitter or something like that. So. Damn, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I definitely
need
people to play King of Fighters 14 with because I've been trying to get people to play 14. Everybody's playing 2002 on Steam, and I got that, and it's dope. But I need some 14 practice because I played 13 super heavy, but nobody ever played 14, and I'm like, dude, let's get a lobby going.
It's been a long
we need a lobby big time after this, bro.
Yeah,
I love my King of Fighters, but let me tell you something.
King of Fighters so
I tried playing KOF02, great net code. Shocked. But people are kicking my ass on it. Like, seriously, I kept getting bodied. I almost won 2 matches, but the rest I got bodied.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, it's probably because some Latinos or something. Asians.
I was gonna say the Filipinos and the Latinos.
Don't fuck with them on KOF because they know their
Pacific
shit.
Islanders dominate. It's
yeah. Hey, where is Mr. So Mr. Behavior at
Mr. Behavior fell out?
Yeah, he fell out for yes. And speaking of which, let's answer some people in the chat here. Yes, this Blacktober thing, we're just getting warmed up and whatnot. And while he's just getting some stuff ready, I'm just going to say this, that thank you for coming on my stream. We're not ending this yet. Thank you for coming on the stream. And thanks for the support. And also, please don't forget to share this video around with your friends and family, as well as your favorite social media site. It helps the channel and the podcast really well. We're just getting started, so this is the pre-party. So it's like when the party's about to begin. So we got a lot to go through with, and make sure you get some popcorn and whatnot, and it's going to be a bumpy ride.
My bad.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, because I already got, doing research, according to, BlackSageD1, which he's on, which people should share. He's, really huge on Twitter. I'm a good friend of his. And I just found a site. Let me show you here, if you guys don't mind. Because I don't want BlackSage to get lost. Yo, before we begin, is that Mitsurugi or is that
it's Haomaru? It's
Oh,
Haomaru.
fuck yeah, I love Haomaru.
I love Samurai Shodown. I'm a SNK dude. I like SNK more better than Capcom.
Dude. Same here. You just talking my language right now, dude. We're supposed to talk about Blacktober. We're talking about fighting games.
Well,
I don't mind that at all. But
check this out, though. I wanted to have those images of me as those characters so that I open myself up to attack while I talk about Blacktober. Because again, like we were saying before, it's no, that's me though. I can't change the color of my skin. You know what I'm saying? I'm just basically me cosplaying. And when you get people to attack you, then you reveal their motives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I want people to attack me.
That's a smart dude. I should try that one day.
I also got, let's see, I got a bunch of these. My girl made a bunch of these. I got me as Mega Man.
Which one? The original or X? Or
The
Battle
original.
Network?
The original.
Original, yeah.
Why no one likes Battle Network? I love Battle Network.
I haven't really played those games. I played like the first one. This is me as Leon Kennedy. Let's see.
I like that one.
And then Kung Lao.
Okay.
And then Ryu. There's one as me as Killick, but I can't find that one.
Yeah.
But that's on my Twitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Besides my favorite fighting games, I love old school arcade games like Dodonpachi, Galaga.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And various MAME games like Ray Force by Taito. That's a good one.
I never played that.
It's a great game on arcade. You can find it on just type it on Google and you'll find it. It's a really good series. The Ray Force is one of my favorite shoot 'em ups of all time, though, because it's basically about when a supercomputer that actually terraforms the Earth into like a cyborg Earth that's now no longer inhabitable, and mankind's like 95% extinct. They had this and they sold the humanity while they're on the run. They strictly made a battleship, and and they use that as a last resort to fight against this supercomputer. Kind of cool stuff.
That's kind of ridiculous. I want to check that out.
Yeah, played Series Termination.
Oh shit!
That was such a good game.
Yo, I got fucking blocked by the Rail Man or whatever.
Who's the Rail Man?
Why?
So this dude who posted on Twitter that people should stop following Arc System Works because they were posting horny stuff.
Oh, shut the!
I retweeted him and I said, "Shut the fuck up," and he blocked me.
Oh, he didn't like the heat. If you have the heat, stay out the kitchen, man.
Seriously, what the fuck?
You didn't want to join the horny army.
Yeah, and Yakuza 0. I got Yakuza 0 on sale a while back.
I'd be playing that.
But I need to get back on it though.
I just started playing it again like a little while ago. I stream that. Well, whenever I play a game, I stream. But I got I think to chapter 9 or something. That game's hella long.
Yeah.
But I like it because I'm learning Japanese. It helps with my comprehension and stuff too.
Nice.
Okay. I'm starting to understand or hear accents.
Yeah, like the
which
rhythm.
Is good.
Basically.
Yeah, because in the game you play as Kiryu and you also play as Majima, and Majima is he speaks in Kansai-ban, so
Osaka accent.
Yeah, exactly. So but yeah. I'm starting to hear it now. When I can hear his accent and how he speaks different than from Kiryu, which is sick.
Yeah, it's like for example. It's like a New Yorker accent and a Southern accent.
Yeah.
But you actually had to understand English to get the accents.
Right. Exactly. Yo, he can't believe this motherfucker blocked me. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, motherfuckers be blocking.
Blocking, yeah.
Blocking.
Your mind. They block if you want to attack them, man. Can't take the heat. They talk all this shit, but they can't do nothing. If that was if you can actually do this on if I show my face like this for example, let me show my face here for an example here. If you talk to me like that in my face or any stupid opinions, people will get angry at you shout. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, man. I know too well.
I've been in plenty of internet argument where that's happened. It was like, oh, by the way, I'm black. And they're like,
yeah. And they're like, oh, wait, that's cool. Hold up. Let me put the cam. I got King of Fighters 06 going in the background.
Is that the one for PS2 called Maximum Impact 1 or 2? Which one?
It's Maximum Impact 2.
Nice.
Game is so fun.
Yeah, the English dubbing needs work though.
Yeah, no, it really does. I switched it to Japanese because the English voice actors are horrible.
Yeah, it just sounds better in the Japanese original language.
Yeah. Well, I think also like they just got better voice actors in Japan because they just like I don't know cheaped out on the English.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why, but SNK is kind of notorious for that.
Yeah, yeah.
So recently,
well, I think I don't know if they really like have tried to do English voice acting since those days. I think the PS2 days was when they kind of were like, all right, let's try this, and then it didn't work out.
Yeah.
It's like Fatal Fury, the motion picture.
Oh my god, I haven't watched that.
I love that movie though.
Really? Is it good?
I love the OVA.
It's so janky, but I love it.
Which OVA was it? Was that the movie or the OVAs with Geese?
There was a regular one. There was the one, and there was the Armor of Mars one, which was I think that was the second one.
Okay.
The Armor of Mars was the third one, but I watched the first two when I was a kid. That's how I got into Terry Bogard and SNK.
For sure.
I found the first one. I think at a secondhand like game store, and I was like, nah, I'm not leaving without this.
Yeah. And plus it got that on Discotheque for like $24.
No shit.
Ooh.
Yeah. I love Discotheque, man.
Oh my god. Well, man, I'm looking at this Blacktober stuff right now.
And it's just, dude, you can actually screen share it if you can.
Well, we got a couple of people chatting in here too. I can't see the chat on StreamYard though. Wait.
Yeah,
wait, now I can. Now I can.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I like the Black Mega Man.
Yeah. Yeah. And what Mr. Anime said, 343 says, people who block for no apparent reason are bitches, in my opinion.
Yeah,
agreed.
Yeah.
Well, look,
I don't block. I don't block,
dude. Block, and then they block because somebody criticized them.
Yeah.
You know, like I block people if I can tell that they have ill intent because I don't want people like fucking with my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And these people do crazy shit and they try to fucking cancel people and do all types of weird shit. People who block because you're criticizing them are fucking weak bitches, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, you sitting up here. This guy came up here and said some fucking nonsense about fucking Arc System Works because of the biking posts. And this guy's got Black Lives Matter in his fucking
bio.
God.
That Black Lives Matter stuff is like a fad for them.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're an actual black dude, it's not a fad. It's actually telling us for police reform and tell us don't kill us.
Well, you know,
yeah,
I got opinions on that too. But fucking, wait, hold on. I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Yeah, you can share your screen, dude.
So these motherfuckers can see. This motherfucker right here, his name is fucking the Raw Man or whatever the fuck.
Oh man, and he has anime pictures on his avatar. Kind of ironic.
This motherfucker blocked me because I retweeted him and said, "Shut the fuck up." And then he blocked my buddy too. He blocked my friend Gabe too.
Yeah, because he can't handle the criticism. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, it's like these fools, like they wanna say some stuff, and then when you're like, yo, I even get this thing on Twitch, man. Last night somebody came into my stream and said, fuck Javatma, because I was playing King of Fighters 06. And I said, okay, well, you don't like Javatma, like why? Like, why do you not like this character? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they just said, he's a bad character. I said, why? Like, why do you think he's a bad character? He just says, you know he's bad, LOL, and then leaves.
He had no argument, dude.
A lot of those people turn out they turn out to be like 15-year-olds too. I noticed. And
well, I know this guy's like 30. I know who he was.
How do you make it to 30 and still be like a fucking prude?
How do you make it to 30 and not have to defend your opinions from other men?
Oh, well,
I don't understand that.
There's a lot of discussion about the current generation and all this other stuff. So it's I don't want to turn it into the political hour. So
yeah, for sure. That's why I avoided the BLM stuff too. So I'm like, I got opinions on that too, but All right, so wait, let's look at this. Let's look at this Blacktober shit, yo. Wait, hold up. Do you want me to share?
Yeah, screen share.
Yeah. Because my understanding of Blacktober,
I'm ready to cringe.
My understanding of the whole thing was like they were recoloring certain characters, and then there's some people that are like celebrating black characters, and I'm just like, okay, so part of you guys are doing one thing where you're like, okay, here's Winston from the real Ghostbusters, and he's cool.
Yeah.
And then there's other ones where like, here's a character exactly like that.
Like
exactly.
Betty Boop. So I got into an argument with this girl on Twitter because I retweeted this and I said this needs to stop. Because okay, here's the thing. It's like what we're talking about. God. This person's not drawing themselves as Betty Boop. They are redrawing Betty Boop. And this is what I get from Blacktober is that it's a lot of people that are like they're painting classic characters black. And like I think you're right. Where it's like there's some people who are like, let's celebrate black characters, which I'm fine with that. That's cool. I'm cool with that.
But then you see stuff like this, and you're like, what are you doing?
Now this is just bothers me for other reasons too, but like whatever.
I'm freaking cringing between you guys here and the chat. I'm actually cringing right now.
Yo, this is like. Okay, so you got the Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
You got Sailor Moon. I don't even know these characters, honestly. My girlfriend probably does because she used to watch Sailor Moon. But then they turned them into black girls. Is this like Uranus and who is this?
I don't know. Neptune or some shit.
Neptune and Uranus, yeah. Are they supposed to be lesbians?
Uranus, yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yup. That's what I heard.
Well, I didn't know that. So this woman says, in honor of National Lesbian Day. First of all, what the fuck? International Lesbian Day? What's that?
I don't know.
We gotta tack on every representation matters, guys. You gotta tack on everything.
Yo, what is going on?
To me personally, when I see stuff like this, it just it screams like, well, we can't do anything for our own characters or like promote anything of our own work. So we just have to basically just take what's popular and put it out there. Because it's not, it has nothing to do with like, I'm only taking the most popular option and I'm just going to recolor it so I can get as many clicks as possible.
Oh my God, look at this.
What?
Yes! That's hilarious. Yo. How do I retweet this?
Yeah.
Feel about this one?
What's fair is fair, I guess. I mean, shit.
What's fair is fair.
Like, seriously, this is what I said. If you don't like whitewashing black characters, then why would you blackwash white characters?
That's why that Black Panther image of where he's got blonde hair and blue eyes.
Oh yeah.
I always fucking laugh.
I love that. My friend has that as his Twitter avatar. Okay, so this is different. This is just a cosplay. I'm fine with this. That's fine. She can't change the fact that she's black and she likes the character.
I don't mind. You know I don't mind cosplay in like that aspect or whatever, because it's like I used to do the convention circuit like about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And like you see a lot of people in different costumes. It's like that's cool. I respect that.
Right. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, as long as you don't try to make it about the Black Lives, blah blah blah. It's like no.
There's a big ass fly in here. Hold up. I gotta get that motherfucker.
All right. It's about you enjoy what you do. Like you like cartoons, you like anime, you like all this other stuff. You should be celebrating that instead of trying to like rope it into race or anything like that.
Yeah.
He's really getting it.
Yeah. I'm trying to kill that fly, man, like a Looney Tune.
You're gonna start hearing gunshots.
No offense, Mr. Behavior. But seriously though, it's like I have no problem with cosplay and whatnot, but putting your own, like redesigning a character and making them black is kind of lazy. You're taking a template and just like editing it. That's about it.
Well, you're still following white people.
Exactly. Yep. It's not, you're not being your own self. It's like look at Canon Busters with LaShawn Thomas or are people called Noir Caesar, which they have. It's just a studio which they have their own black talent.
Oh yeah,
and their own creators, which I'm hype about. Please support their works if you have the chance to.
That's pretty tight.
That I respect. Blacktober, no.
Well, back in the Tokyo Pop days, they had can't remember.
Yeah,
Felipe Smith, I think his name was. Felipe Smith did this like really awesome comic called MBQ that was like fucking amazing. He went to Japan and like actually did it as a straight up manga.
Oh, that's sick.
Like that's the type of representation. You want to talk about representation and doing it the right way. Like this man busted his ass, and it's just like LaShawn. LaShawn went to Japan and he learned like animation stuff.
He went to Korea.
He went to Korea. That's right. He would get to Korea.
That's sick.
Yeah, he went to actually bust his ass to get his own product out there. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, his shit is out there.
Right.
Something he made is like out in the open.
Yeah.
Well, so I mean, like, and then you got this picture. I think this is just an image of her as Raven, so I'm fine with this. It's just the same character in person. Somebody drew like her in the costume.
Yeah,
that's fine. Right. That's fine.
Yeah. Now, what's this? Who? Are these my hero? This is my hero. Yeah.
That's supposed to be like what you call it, Demon Slayer and some shit like that. I hate that.
Is this my hero?
That's Demon Slayer, not my hero. That's my hero, and the other one's Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Overrated
I don't
series.
know. I don't know any of these. I know my girlfriend hates My Hero. She thinks it's trash.
I think so. She has good taste. It's trash. Go watch Ninja Scroll.
She, that's what she said. Oh my god, I have to show this to my girlfriend. She's gonna be like, "What?
Black Mononoke?
Why? Why did we have to have Black Mononoke? Mm-hmm. Like, okay,
because everything that's popular has to get like changed.
Same artist though. This is the same artist who did the Lesbians, and she also did Steven Universe. So this is what. Okay, I really just don't get this. Like what is the point? Like, like what is the point? Like,
it reminds me of like just the beginning. You remember, I would say 2010, right when the hipster infiltration of like pop culture started up.
Yeah.
Like, it just kind of reminds me of like that. It's like, okay, what's popular? What do people like? We're gonna like basically hop into that. We're gonna alter everything or whatever, and just like add some weird political bent to it.
That's pretty much what it is. I see this comment here. It's like, I hate blackwashing. I wonder what that's about. I'm gonna bookmark that. This like YouTube video. I don't know if it would work if I shared it. So let's see. We got
family.
The Black Adams family.
The Black Adams family. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Gomez isn't white, right?
Gomez wasn't white, yeah, right? He was like Hispanic or something, right?
Yeah.
He was brown. Like, what's the point? I mean, they just hate. These people just hate white people, huh?
Yeah.
Is that really what it is?
Yeah, I guess. Going off with like most.
Can I show you something real quick?
Yeah,
if you don't
ahead.
mind.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
Just share the screen here. It's an article, so Firefox. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So you can see my screen here. Oh, come on, man. Fudge.
I see like the whole thing.
The Firefox logo.
Yeah.
Somebody says, Mr. Anime says, hell no, not Spike Spiegel.
I agree.
What kind of a black man's last name is Spiegel?
Okay, so here's an article I found here. Yeah, that's why I was doing research or something. So skip. Okay. It's up like a Black Geek or something like that, one of those Black Geek sites, and just read. I want to skip out the reading. I just want to highlight. I'll just share you the link in the subscription for those who are interested. Here you go, right here.
Oh man, it's StreamYardception right now.
It is, so it's kind of confusing right now. So I should just still new to the screen sharing. So if the name hasn't given, so I'll just highlight what the interesting parts, if you guys don't mind.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so if the name hasn't given it away, Blacktober is a month in which many artists partake in sharing one art per day during a particular theme. This ranges from protagonist to antagonist. The whole idea is to turn non-black characters into characters that look like them. Essentially, that's bad spelling. Essentially, to let the world know black people exist. That's where they lost me.
And the guy's black.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, we know black people exist.
Every time I look in the mirror, I know.
Yeah.
I can continue here. Yeah, it's nothing serious, and in the grand scheme of things, no one harms anyone debatable as I feel it harms the psyche of black people. But I feel this month could have been a prime opportunity to create original characters, promote original works, and overall shine a light to an otherwise ignored sector in geek culture. Instead, it's a wasted promoting already known characters. Exactly. Boom.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Boom.
I can feel that. I can
see that too. Right. Exactly. That's what I was saying. It's like you're still following the template that white people have created. So you're really just promoting white work.
Yeah, you're dick riding pop culture.
Using black characters. So isn't that also the opposite of what a lot of black people want, right? Is to like be used to promote white stuff.
I was gonna say, you got to make your own culture. Remember when black people used to be the pinnacle of fucking pop culture? Like everybody emulated black culture and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now we're just falling behind.
Yeah.
Super hard, man. Super hard.
Yeah.
I see a Tinkerbell, black Tinkerbell.
Oh boy, let's just dude, this cringe as fuck, man.
Black Tinkerbell, man. Oh my god.
We fell into the 90s apparently, like the black Bart Simpson shirts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, Black Full Metal Alchemist. Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Okay, first of all, I don't even like. I told my girl because we watched. My girl's Japanese. We watched.
Your girl's Japanese, nice.
Yeah.
Is she like? Yeah.
She's half Japanese, half Jewish, but she's like fluent in Japanese. That's how I'm learning. But anyway, we watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood together, and I had only seen the original, right? And she's like, "Oh, Brotherhood's way better." Da da da. So we watched that, and I told her straight up, we watched it in Japanese, but actually, I prefer watching it in English. The only reason is because it takes place in like fake Europe.
Yeah. It's kind of like alt Germany.
Right, exactly. So like it makes sense for that to be in English. Anyway, this I'm going to share because you got to see this fucking nonsense. Everybody's got to see this nonsense.
Yeah.
If I have to see it, you do too.
If I see Black, you're King Bradley.
It's Black Edward with dreads. First of all, why does every black character gotta like with long hair? Why does he gotta have dreads? Why can't he have a perm or some shit?
Oh,
you gotta sell it. You gotta sell it.
Oh my bad. Hold up.
You gotta sell the blackness.
They gotta sell the blackness.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
the blackness. My God.
No, it's like impressed. Why does he have to have dreads?
Yeah,
anyway,
I know.
But like, why would Edward be black, yo? Why would Edward be black, yo? The motherfucker is hella European.
Yeah.
Well, this is supposed to be done to make us feel good about ourselves as black people, and I think that's the point that they're trying to drive home. Even though every time I look at that, my soul like quivers.
Dude. Look at my camera. Look at my camera. I'm actually cringing. I refuse to even look at it because it's so much cringe, man.
I mean, I don't understand. Okay, this is something that you guys know Eric July.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm very familiar with his work.
So he talks about this in a sense where it's like the acceptance stuff, where it's like, you know, if you need to see a character be black in order to like the character or accept the character, or feel like you matter, you're a fucking loser.
Yep, I agree. Well, wholeheartedly.
I
made this argument with. I did a video on the Little Mermaid because remember when they were trying to.
Oh yeah,
no, they're still doing that.
Yeah, like so. I was like, So I was down with him on that because I was all on board with we're just accepting scraps from Master's table.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like,
yeah,
do
we're
you
better
want
than that,
you want the
people.
scraps from the table, or
We're
you want your
fucking
own
better than
meal?
that.
Right. And the worst thing too is it's like they don't even do it right. I'm gonna do another one real quick. This is another one that's fucking cringe. Why is she blonde? Same thing with Edward. Why are they blonde? That's what I don't get either. Like, you're really just like painting the skin. This is blackface.
Yeah.
This is fucking blackface. Isn't blackface fucked up? Like, aren't we supposed to not like blackface?
Remember, people got on people for dyeing their hair blonde and like putting in like color contacts and all this other stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I remember the '90s. I remember getting like clowned on because I had white friends. I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I still get clowned on because I have white. I mean, I live in Eastern Washington, so I have a lot of white friends.
Okay, I was from Virginia, so a lot of it was. I remember back in the '90s, like back when the medallions and the dashikis or whatever. So you got all these black people pretending to be African, trying to get mad at you because they think you're pretending to be white because you have white friends. It's like I'm more real than y'all.
Yeah, like. Oh my God! All right, this one. Matt Wheaton says, "Yeah, that's the bigotry of low expectations." Yep.
Agreed.
This is the worst one. Why is only Wednesday white? Does somebody tell me that? Or black? Why is only Wednesday black? Why? Why is that white girl? They didn't change the white girl.
You know why?
Come on, man. Matt Wheaton says you're right. It is blackface. Yeah, it is. This is blackface. This is straight up blackface. Sailor Moon. I'm looking at all this. I'm just gonna keep sharing for a second.
That's fine.
Instead of going back and forth. Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon again. Sailor Moon. Blonde Sailor Moon. This is supposed to make me feel good about myself as a black person.
And the thing about Sailor Moon is that, like, okay, Usagi's hair is blonde because that symbolizes good luck, I believe, in the culture.
Mm-hmm. That's why rich people are always blonde. There's cultural
significance in that.
Yeah.
But they don't understand any of that stuff. They don't understand, like, the subtle nuances of character design or, like, the reason why certain things are the way they are. It's just, oh no, I'm a palette swap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like in the '90s, like with Mortal Kombat and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Palette swaps. Look at some of these comments though. Every time I see a black redraw of Sailor Moon, I cannot explain how happy I get. What is wrong with you?
They're basing their entire life on their skin color.
My God.
Look at this chick. I'm just gonna clown on her. Jenny, she called herself Elon Musty. Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Okay, let's see. What is this? I don't even know what this is. What is this? Wow, they literally painted over it though. That's the original. This motherfucker painted over it. Oh my God.
That's something to be proud of, I guess.
Oh my God. Okay. What's this? What's this supposed to be? I don't even know what this is. Somebody says, okay, I'm just curious. What's the point of turning non-black characters black exactly? Because while I'm not white, I honestly don't see the purpose of it.
That's a good question.
Yeah, like what's the point? That's what like.
No, it's a dog pile saying it though, but it's a good question.
You said it's supposed to make us feel good about ourselves. What, isn't this character already black? That character's not already black? That's not a black character? That's not a black girl?
No.
We're about to see White Killer Bee from Naruto.
Oh no. I said this to my girl yesterday because like I don't really like it when they do this at all. I felt the same way when they cast like Jake Gyllenhaal as the Prince of Persia. I was like, why? That nigga's white. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
It's like, yeah.
Who is this? Coraline? What the fuck? Who even wants that shit?
That's like casting Nicolas Cage as Shaft.
Right, exactly. People would see. That's the thing. People would be hella mad if they did that.
Exactly. The Powerpuff Girls are black.
These motherfuckers. Look.
I think personally, it kind of, and I've been thinking about this for a long time because I've been kind of covering this stuff on my own channel. But
okay,
it just is that Kim Possible?
It is. It's definitely Kim Possible.
I feel like black people, especially these types of people that get happy about the stuff, are suffering from some crazy identity crisis.
Yeah. This is human Sonic as a black guy.
Oh, that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
That why?
I mean, did you see those other like human Sonic the Hedgehogs? There was a guy who made like I think he was a black artist too, and he made like a whole series of Sonic the Hedgehog characters as humans. It's like Sonic the Human. Hold on, I need to find it.
Was that the dude that got in trouble for making Knuckles white?
I think he made. Yeah, he did make Knuckles. No, he made Knuckles black.
Okay, because I know there was a thing that happened a couple weeks ago where people are mad because they made Knuckles white.
But Knuckles is an Kenda. So here's the original one, Sonic the Human. And this is his Knuckles is back here. He's black. So you got Tails.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it.
I mean, like, this was all right. I mean, like, whatever. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't understand why Sonic would be a human. But, okay.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean we're getting into
cool.
Chris Chan territory.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, no! My God! No!
Oh, I got chills. They're multiplying.
Oh, I know, right? That's facts right there. No, my
Didn't
guy.
you just you just made a Ja Rule like video? That's all you did.
Yeah, seriously, right? Let's see. Are they gonna give Casca from Berserk whiteface now? Probably. People get mad about it.
Well, that was the point, though. It's like you had characters like Casca. When you actually saw a black person or Afro-Caribbean person, like in an anime, like that character was significant for a particular reason, or was like integral to the story.
Right. Like Canary in Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. So when they decide, okay, we're just gonna turn everybody black, or whatever, you lose that significance.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's also true too. It's like when everybody's black, no one's black. You know what I mean? It's like
syndrome. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, exactly. When everybody's black, no one is. Like what? Everybody's a nigga. No one's a nigga. Like, come on, man. Like, who is this? What is this shit?
It's Phineas and Ferb, Dr. Doofenshmirtz or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know anything about any of that. And more, is this more?
Well,
who is this? She-Ra?
Yeah, it's She-Ra.
That's Little Kim and She-Ra.
Somebody did an Egyptianized She-Ra. Man,
maybe
these motherfuckers got talent, and they're wasting it redrawing white people.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
like the artwork isn't bad, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, well, for the most part, it's not bad. Like, I don't know about this. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a weird situation.
That's fucking.
But
weird,
take that talent and make your own shit.
Right.
Like, seriously. Like this is going to basically be on Twitter, or it'll be on Twitter, or it'll be like and floating around on the internet forever, and people are going to look back at this and like, I don't know what the hell is going on in this time period. But if you make your own shit and it's good, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I remember that series. That series was great."
Right, exactly. Yeah. It'll stick out. You know what I'm saying? Now you're burying your like the dude in the article said. You're really just promoting white works. Yeah. What is this? Rapunzel, black Rapunzel. Say again. Why the fuck is she got blonde dreads? Like y'all just want to be white. Is that all niggas?
It's Super Saiyans.
Right. Like, come on now. It's another black Rapunzel. First of all, Rapunzel corny as hell. Why do you want to be Rapunzel? Second of all, see now this is cosplay. This is cosplay. I don't know who this is, but is she?
Is that supposed to be Shigo?
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
Well, this is cosplay. This is different. Is that Kira? Oh, I actually like her a lot. She fine. Yeah, this bitch fine as hell.
Okay, all right.
I'd be seeing her. She fine. Anyway, we're not gonna horny post. Let's see. Oh no! Oh
Black Kakashi.
no!
There's multiple levels of irony going on in this image. Because Kakashi's the copy ninja, right?
Right?
2 years of irony.
Oh no!
This nigga's a copy of another nigga.
Oh man, he's the dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Oh no! That's a fact right there, though. Oh my god! What is this shit? Who's this? Sisters. Who is this? I don't know. Did somebody in the comments say technically this is blackface? Hold up. Yep, technically this is blackface on Celestia. Yeah, Luna is up for
they're
debate.
ponies. Okay,
oh, they're ponies. Like My Little Pony?
Yeah, they're humanized ponies.
That's fucking some furry shit.
Probably
I can't
girl stuff.
Is this fucking Prince? No, it's Josuke. It's Josuke. Why didn't they just draw Prince? You know what I mean?
Because that's where the inspiration was from. Like,
right, yeah, exactly. Like, why didn't they draw Prince?
And they missed the nuance. It's like, okay, Araki's characters are all based off of musical influences.
Yeah, right.
So, if you were to think, like, oh, that's why Josuke looks like Prince. It's because blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, bro. Yeah, you missed the point.
Yeah, right. Well, that goes to show how little they're thinking. Let's see. Adventure Time. I hate when I see Black Adventure Time, man. That's stupid. Somebody said blackface would be cool. I'm like, y'all be watching too much. What is this? Totally Spies. What's Totally Spies? What is that?
That's an old show from back in the day.
Yeah, old Toonami.
Oh, I never watched that shit.
Yeah, it used to come on like right before Toonami.
It looks like there was a black girl in it. No, she was just light. She was just dark skinned, Asian.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess whatever, man. This is some dumb shit. Let's see. Let's look at some more dumb shit. Let's just roast all of this. That's what we're doing right now. Let's see. Who's this?
Is that supposed to...
I don't know.
Knuckles?
Oh, okay.
Knuckles and Rouge.
Why does she look like Corona-chan?
Yeah, right? Why does Knuckles looks like fucking Axel from Guilty Gear?
Yeah, while me, I'm just like so cringe. I don't want to look at it.
Black Inuyasha? Are you?
Yeah, that's
lame. This is so lame. It's like cringy.
Wait, what? This is White Nessa?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. This non-black artist is using Blacktober to draw black people when it's... Yo! Okay! No! No! You are not allowed to be upset about this. You're not allowed. What the fuck? No, she's black. Bruh!
Isn't she Southeast Asian?
Bruh!
The point.
And also, isn't there already a black gym leader so in Pokemon Black and White?
Bruh!
Missing the point.
I can't even... Oh, y'all are not allowed to... Y'all be wilding on this app. That's part of my series.
I want to take all these white characters and make them black. This black character becoming white is wrong.
What the fuck? I
want to let you know that you're a bad person.
I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. She's just as beautiful white as she is black. John Nessa, however the fuck you want. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, if y'all motherfuckers are gonna do this, also, I can't. This is Knuckles and Rouge. Nah, these look like original characters. He should just go with that on some real shit. But the fact that this motherfucker is mad. This is from June though, I guess, but still. I need to find A3 Rice. All right, we got to look up this motherfucker because we got to see.
I'm legitimately angry because you did the exact opposite thing that I've been doing. When I did it, it was okay.
Right, exactly. Here we go. Black illustrations. Okay. This person's making their own characters. Okay, cool. I'm all right with that. Let's see. Who's Utah? No. Let's see if this person's participating in Blacktober. Okay, that's Nessa. Nessa is not black like that, though. So, okay. What the fuck? All right, wait. I really have to call this motherfucker out, like, so hard. That's what we're about to do right now. Damn, I'm not seeing nothing. Wait. Damn, this motherfucker just retweets my other motherfuckers. God damn it. Wait. Okay, here we go. Wait, what is this? This is wrong? I don't understand. Oh, this is like lighting black people. Okay, this motherfucker, I can't catch you. Not yet. I'm gonna follow though. I'll find something to catch this motherfucker with. Yeah. Black Edward Scissorhands, huh? First of all, that movie is not all it's cracked up to be. I think people fucking love that movie too much. Second of all,
it's like Nightmare Before Christmas, where everybody with a Hot Topic account, loves the shit out of this movie.
Oh, yo, Black Stage is on.
Hey,
yo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What's up, man,
dude?
What's good? What's poppin', Chief?
What's poppin'? We're just clowning on some Blacktober shit right now because basically if you see my face, I'm basically cringing. That's why I'm silent right now. Like I was like, oh man. Seriously, bro, I don't want to. Dude, it's like a headache.
Hey, so
hey, did you see that picture I just sent you, Omega, with that white cardboard?
That's fun. That's funny,
shit,
man.
Yeah. Yo, Omega, you got to share that shit. Let's see.
Yes, let me see. Let me go on my square scene. Let's go on the. Okay, so
also I got my Black Sage. I got my own Blacktober going here.
Oh shit!
Check this out. Hold up. There you go. But see, we were talking about it before.
People. Here you go.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. The one we're just looking at, the cyborg.
I'm like,
oh my god.
If this is okay, then that's okay.
Yeah.
No, but
I like the picture. To be matter of fact,
it's not bad.
I actually like the picture.
But so I got this up because I wanted people to I wanted to open myself to attack because there's a bit blatant difference between this and what these guys are doing. One, this is supposed to be me and I'm black. So this is me as Haomaru. This is not me redesigning Haomaru. And we saw a similar one where we had like a black cosplayer who was cosplaying Raven. Yeah. And somebody drew her as Raven. I'm like, okay, that's fine though, because you're just drawing the cosplayer as the character. And this is the same kind of concept, but I wanted to have an avatar that was me as a character, so people would start complaining, and then I could explain the subtle difference. But we were clowning. We're sitting here clowning some of this stuff, man. What you been up to, man?
Shit, I was supposed to be going grocery shopping, but that shit canceled at the last minute.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
It happens like that sometimes.
It'd be like that.
It definitely does.
So now I'm here stuck eating ramen noodles for the next 24 hours.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Sodium, but you gotta eat what you gotta eat, man.
Yeah, that's sodium, man. That's gonna get you.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, wait.
Number one killer of black folks.
Sodium? Yeah, high blood pressure, right?
Yeah.
We're all gonna die. Number one killer of black folks is Black Raven. Listen, this is a trace job, yo.
That's lazy. Lazy.
They didn't even redesign this shit.
Lazy.
Shit is dark as shit.
I know, so I can't even see her, man. What the fuck? Let's see.
Brighten those eyes up. Bring the teeth out.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
What is this character?
I don't know. Beats me, dude.
Who the fuck is this? Is this a new character?
I think that's from Vocaloid or some shit like that.
What the hell? Oh, is that supposed to be this motherfucker? Right here in the corner?
Yeah, some from Vocaloid.
I don't even know what that is, man.
Vocaloid, Hatsune Miku.
What's with all these fucking circus clowns over here doing all these trace jobs of like Japanese or Asian characters out here? It's like
or white.
Exactly.
White. Continue.
This is how I'm going to promote my art channel where I just trace random images. This is how I promote it.
Oh my god.
Well, so like that's what I'm saying. Like it's what we were talking about before is how essentially what they're doing is they're promoting the original works. Really, they're not really promoting themselves or blacks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Can I share the screen for you for a minute, Omega?
Yeah.
Yeah, share.
Go ahead.
Share, dude.
So, hold on for a minute. But yes.
They're still promoting other people's work by tracing and doing edit jobs. That's kind of counterproductive.
So, okay, guys. So, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can't see it yet.
All right. So, I basically retweeted this right here. Can you see this?
No, I cannot see.
Okay, hold on.
I cannot see.
Damn, you can't see it?
Nope.
Okay, hold on. Now
okay.
Now
I can see.
Yeah.
Screenception.
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
God.
So
okay, here we go.
You see this? You see this clown?
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. I just retweeted that. Yep.
Yeah.
Can you? Dude, can you put it on dark screen next time? But I can't even see the black. I barely can see the black words. All I can see is chicken scratch.
Okay.
Let me just full screen that.
What did it say?
Okay, so
this
non-black artist is using Blacktober to draw black people when it's profitable for them to, despite whitewashing in the past. Don't use us when it's convenient.
Okay, that was the one we just looked at. Okay.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's
and then it goes on to say, I think most of us on Twitter who were on Twitter at the time when Nessa was announced and how much the black community felt to get that representation. Nessa's not even black.
Yeah, Nessa isn't even
She's
black.
Southeast Asian. If you want to, there's black people in Pokemon in black and white. What's that gym leader? There's one's a gym leader. There's one that's also a Elite Four member. Forgot their names though.
Yeah, I mean, I never played black and white.
Yeah, it's like, come on now, people. It's like
anybody who has a tan is automatically black.
Exactly. That's
the last.
And here's the funny thing is, Piccolo ain't black. He's an alien.
Right. So what does that mean?
It's just like how Mexicans are white people now.
And this is what I think, and this is my quote retweet to them. Hold on.
Shut that again.
Exactly. That's all you had to say about this clown.
I just retweeted that saying y'all are wilding on this app because the last one where the person's like, oh, she's black.
You guys can I have to do some stuff right now, so you guys can keep talking.
Okay.
All right.
Continue.
That last one where it's like, oh, she's black. It's like, well, if it's okay for you to do it, like, why are you mad when other people do it? I don't understand.
Because they want attention. That's what it is. It's
about attention.
It's fucking narcissism. I mean, what do you?
What we were saying, what I was talking about before you hopped on BlackSage was it just seems like black people, especially Twitter black people, have an identity crisis, and they cling to like pop culture.
They do it. It's the same thing with the what's it called, the Hebrew Israelites.
Oh yeah, the Black Israelites. That's right.
Yeah, it's like these people do not know their own fucking culture. They can't take it's like they want to attach themselves to somebody else's culture, and then they want to get upset when somebody else tells them, hey, why you over here co-opting? That's literal cultural appropriation in a nutshell. That's what this whole Blacktober shit is. Cultural appropriation. So you're doing the
It's
same
funny
thing that dumb nuts are crying about every time a white person there's cosplay as a black person. It's ridiculous.
It's like they'll be the first ones to try to talk about cultural appropriation, but then turn around and be the first ones to do it.
Exactly.
Right.
Over here screaming about colonization, yet they're over here trying to demand Japanese creators to do what they want to do.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Final Fantasy 16. Put some black people in it.
What the fuck?
Like, come on, man. Your shit's Screenception, by the way.
Oh, well, I can't do nothing until Omega gets back, so.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Right.
Well, all right.
Shit.
No, y'all. No, it's right though. That's what motherfuckers be doing, man. They're like trying to bully people into making. I don't even know what the point of it is, too. Like, change a character's skin color, and that's gonna make you feel better about it. Like,
it's all about self-esteem at the end of the day. It's like low self-esteem is the master of all this.
Man.
This is how we feel good, by actually pretending that the whole rest of the world is just copying off of us.
Yeah.
But by copying off of the rest of the world.
Yep.
That's the shit I was talking about on Twitter with the one teacher or whatever. It's like, did you know Julius Caesar was a strong black man? it's like, no nigga, Julius Caesar.
What?
Julius Caesar was not black. Get out of here.
That nigga whiter than a sheet of paper. Fuck out of here.
They're saying Beethoven was black too.
No, he's not. Shut off.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are seriously talking about that, where they were like a month ago.
Can black people please just stop suffering identity crisis, man? Come on.
I like how like nowadays every person was black, but then like you remember back in the day when February rolled around, they knew every black history leader.
Yeah, right?
The cotton gin, the light stuff.
Oh my god.
Dude, I think if you Google American Adventures or something like that, you get like all black people or something now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Google's like all sorts of fucked up.
It's like, yo, for real? Like, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say to some of these people. I think I'm gonna change my profile picture to me as Haomaru so people start attacking me.
Yeah,
oh my god.
That's what I was talking about too. I was like, I got a 2-year-old, and I want her to. She's half white, half black. I don't want her to go through this whole bullshit of like people dumping on her because half of her is like one color or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I got the perfect fucking commercials. Oh my god. You see the stupid shit that Oreo tweeted out today?
The Pride Oreos.
Yeah, hold on.
What? No.
Yeah.
No, see this shit.
Nope.
No, you don't want to see this?
I don't know if I do.
Oh my god. It is.
I mean,
cringe.
put it on. Let's watch it.
Oh my god. Hold on. Share the screen. Hold on. Share the audio. Okay. So here we go.
Oh no.
Okay.
You gotta wait for like a second because it hasn't popped up on my screen yet.
Oh, I don't think Omega's back yet. So shit, he can't even.
Oh, screen pop back.
Yeah, it's just gonna take a second.
Well, okay.
I think. I don't know. I don't know how any of this shit works, man.
Yeah, Omega got to come back and share the screen again. So, shit.
Yeah, new territory for me. I used the Streamlabs OBS.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah, I've never used StreamYards before. I started using OBS, just regular OBS, because Streamlabs won't stream. It won't stream Steam.
Okay.
OBS is good.
Yeah.
I use regular OBS for like videos. If I do like pre-records.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I actually just record my videos the old-fashioned way. Just record it on using this microphone, and then I edit it and I actually use Blender for video editing.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
I didn't know. I have Blender, but I never thought to use it like that.
Yeah, Blender is actually pretty nice for doing a whole bunch of things too. You can do
for like a free application. Like seriously, I wish I had that shit back in like 2005.
Well, I think Blender came out in like 2004 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, for my job when I was a graphic designer, we only used 3D Studio Max. So, like, that was like you had to have probably a really good computer to run half of that shit. It's like most of the computers were kind of ass around that time period.
Yeah, you had to have at least a
now,
core.
yeah, because I think quad cores just started coming out like around 2009.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, and now we're talking
Yeah.
about hex cores and octo cores.
Woo!
Crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
super
that shit's
fast,
wild.
man. It's like 10 years.
Yeah, I got a hex. I actually have a hex core running on my PC right now.
Oh shit!
It's a Ryzen 5 3600.
I'm about to build another PC because this one that I got now sucks. But I'm getting a free computer with school, so I'm gonna wait and mess with that for a little while.
All right, then.
I want to build another computer, but I gotta wait till I get moved into my new place and all that.
Oh, you're moving?
So like, yeah, we got a house recently.
Oh, nice! Congrats.
And now we're just kind of, I feel like an upscale Negro. It's like,
Yeah. Hey, man,
house.
I bought my house.
Welcome to the club, fam.
Yeah, exactly. Same. Welcome to the club, man. I got my house in July, and I'm like, it's fucking great to just be able to like do whatever the hell I want. I don't have to worry about no freaking landlord and shit.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get out of apartments I want to get away from apartments for a hot minute. So
Yeah, well, there's always like townhouses, you know.
Yeah.
yes, yeah. My brother got a townhouse recently. Like it's funny because like I'm oldest of 6 kids, and
Oh, damn.
about 4 of us just got houses this year. So.
Nice. That's good, man.
It's like,
Your family's doing well. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like black people are coming up. We're coming up.
Right. Well, see, this
We don't
is
have to
what I'm
pretend to
talking
be.
Well, you heard this
We
stupid
don't have
shit.
to recolor or anything.
about. That's what I'm saying, man. Like,
But you hear this stupid shit about how black people, we can't afford to live in the suburbs. Oh,
Yeah,
black
right,
people live in
yeah.
the suburbs. It's like, come on, man. Come on. Anybody can live in the suburbs.
it's not hard.
It ain't hard.
It's not hard.
You gotta get off your ass and start working.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just a matter of figuring out what you.
I got some
what
shit
you
in my
need to
nose.
do.
Look at
Oh,
Yeah.
that. I just saw that.
It's just a matter of figuring out what you got to do.
Right.
yeah. Oh, and you gotta choose a place cheap to live in. Shit.
Right. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I moved up here. I was in California. I was in the Bay Area for like 10 years.
Oh God.
And,
Oh, damn.
And that's just crazy. And I
My
moved up to
condolences.
Eastern Washington. And I got a house.
My condolences either way. You in the West Coast. That shit crazy right now.
Well, Eastern Washington's not
Yeah.
too bad. I'm super close to Idaho, where it's like super red and people don't fuck around. And I got a bunch of guns, so I don't really care. I'll be all right.
All right, bet.
Shit.
I'm good. You know what I mean? So
I'm still stuck in Illinois.
Yeah, I kind of like, but
okay.
I'm over in the Midwest. So
Oh, okay. Y'all both
I mean,
in the
we're
West?
in-
Damn.
Yep. And it's about to be cold as shit soon. So
Oh,
pray for us.
we get cold here too. Trust me. It's gonna be a little while longer though. I don't think it'll probably get cold around November or whatever.
What time is it?
Yeah.
Miss Medical. What time is it where you're at?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 5:00 right now.
Oh man, it's
You up?
about 7
Okay.
over here.
Oh, okay. For
yeah,
sure.
it's about
you're
3
right,
after
okay.
7.
Okay, yeah, for
Nope.
sure. Yeah. I that's why I like being on the the West Coast, man, because like East Coast, you know what I mean. You gotta like everything's later. Everything happens later. You said you used to be a graphic designer, man. What are you doing now?
Right now I just kind of after 2009 everything kind of went to hell.
Oh shit.
Yep.
So that was like right when the recession started. So I wound up losing. I was working for the government, or I did
damn.
government contract work, and like that dried up. Thanks, Obama. And then
Yeah, right.
I wound up moving out to the Midwest, and now I work retail. I did Walmart for like
Okay, for sure. Got you.
shit. I did that for like 10 years,
Damn.
and now I'm cleaning buildings. But I get paid $20 an hour to clean buildings, so I'm like,
there you
fuck
go.
it.
Shit, whatever, man.
But
Get
I
the
still
money, you
do a
gotta
little
get it.
freelance stuff on the side.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
I still freelance.
Get that paper.
So
To me, I've been kind of working on and off retail, pretty much doing construction and all that.
Oh, that's what's up.
So it's like
yeah,
I usually get around. I'm usually a jack of all trades, but mostly
Gotcha.
I studied mostly I got studied 2D art and 3D anime. I mean not 3D.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I
art,
see you
but
doing that shit.
3D artwork too.
I see you doing that shit. We're gonna have to get together because I'm learning how to. I'm becoming a game designer, so we're gonna have to work together at some point, man.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I'm trying to get that right now. I'm just a project manager. It's boring as hell. I've been doing that since.
Okay.
God, I've been doing project management for like 7 years or something like that.
Hey,
I used to work with software engineers. Now I'm working with IT. I hate it. It's boring.
I mean, at least you're in the at least you're in the air conditioned room, bro. Like,
well, I work from home now, so
yeah.
But I've been working from I moved up here in February, and I got this job in April, and I've been working from home the entire time, man. Like,
I'm back.
I haven't met anybody. What's up? What's up, Omega?
What's
Yeah,
up?
just got back. What I missed? Because
we were just talking shit
Not much.
about what we were doing, our livelihoods, where we live at, and shit like that.
yeah,
But
not
yeah,
that much.
getting back to what you were saying, Mr. Behavior, I'm actually learning inverse kinematics right now.
Oh, sick, dude. Whoa.
Word. Okay.
Y'all don't know what that is?
All right. What
No.
is
Yeah,
we do.
what is
Yeah.
that? What is that? Tell us for the ladies and me.
All right. Well, inverse kinematics is basically how you're meshing, how you're rigging your mesh move. So pretty much is how you can get your mesh getting able to be ready to get animated.
Oh, I see. That's what's up. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to tap you.
Basically bones.
Basically
working with like bones and stuff.
movements and
Yeah.
all that crap.
Well, the official word for bones in 3D animation is called armatures.
Gotcha. Okay.
Armatures, nice.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to tap you for some stuff because I want to do. I'm not gonna say it on the stream, but I have an idea for a 3D fighting game that
if you have some
definitely will
designs,
need that.
count me in.
All right, for sure.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about next, Omega?
Yeah, what I'll talk about next here is basically like you said before you joined, like earlier in the live stream, we talk about fighting games and what type of games that we like.
Oh, well, let me give you a quick rundown what I like.
Yeah.
They're pretty much a Souls-like game, Metroidvania, action adventure, platformer, and I guess you could say first-person shooter. Yeah, first-person shooters. Yeah, and if anything, my overall favorite video game genre is pretty much RPGs. I love them.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, same here, dude. My favorite type of games are 2D fighting games, the Japanese ones, JRPGs, especially from the PlayStation and Super Nintendo era. Some platformers, some first-person shooter games, Gundam games, Macross, some puzzle game here and there. I like everything, but my favorite games I'm playing like right now is like on MAME and something like that, like Dandu Hachi. For those who don't know what it is, it's basically a shooter series by Cave that's crazy hard. It's like the enemy shoots a bunch of bullets, but it's kind of fun as hell.
I see.
Also, Galaga.
Speaking of bullet hell, you ever heard? Speaking of bullet hell games, you ever heard of the Toho games?
Hell yeah, I played some of them. I love them. I love every bullet hell game. I love Esperade, which is another good one. I love Touhou, like the Touhou games, like which I think the fifth one is my favorite out of the Windows XP era. Yes, I'm behind, but
Oh man,
those bullet hell's fun as hell to play, man.
I'm with it.
Dodging bullets and firing and dodging crazy amount of bullets and like attacking back with like counterattacking and like, you know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
Dodging and shooting.
I get exactly what you're talking about.
It's hard
So,
yeah.
So, speaking of which, what would you say about the current state of like the current year game industry?
Oh no.
Let me say that. Can I say one thing here? It sucks. And it's not saying much. Only 10 games that I liked out of the whole year. Let me say this out of PS4. Titanfall 2.
Oh, that's one of my favorite games.
Gundam versus Gundam Extreme versus Maxi Boost.
Okay.
Genshin Impact. Yes. I like that game very much.
Okay.
What else I like?
I started playing Genshin Impact.
Final
It's all right.
Fantasy VII Remake. Yes.
Yes, that was good. Yes.
Yes.
Genshin Impact was all right, but like, I don't know. Sometimes I was talking to my girl about this. I call it high anime, where it's like really fucking like
top quality.
It's real. Well, no, it's like really. Some of the characters are just like really over the top. Like, what's her name? What's the name of the
Paimon?
Yeah. Paimon needs to like see you through
like
this.
Paimon
did.
Like,
I'm like, yo, this has got to stop. And like, so I'm like, I want to play the game because it's cool. Like, I like the aesthetic is like, it reminds me of, it's like Pokemon Sword and Shield had a baby with Breath of the Wild. And I'm like, that's cool, and I want to play this. But like some of the characters, I'm just like, I can't. I showed it to my girl. She was like, nah, I can't play this shit.
I see.
Because I was like, yo, it's an online game. We should play together. She's like, nah, I'm not going to play that.
Can I add one more thing why I do not like the current gen of gaming?
Go ahead.
Like overabundant. Like, I'm just going to say some cliche stuff, but seriously, enough with the DLC and mandatory internet connections. Stop it. Especially with single player games.
I'm not against DLC if it's like a story expansion pack or something like that. I'm not against
I agree. But with the costumes and gun colored with guns, come on, dude.
One thing that I can actually praise Crash Bandicoot 4 is that you get to unlock skins via gameplay.
Like, exactly. That's what I love about Spider-Man.
That's awesome.
About Spider-Man PS4. You unlock the skins, not buy them.
Exactly. So you can pretty much unlock the skins when you're playing the game well, or it's like if you don't die during the stage, then you get a certain skin. You collect all the you destroy all the boxes, you get a certain skin or gem, or better yet, I'm sorry, when you collect all the gems in the stage, that's when you can unlock the skin. So it really rewards you for playing well.
That's what's up. Yeah, I need to get Crash 4. I was like tweeting about how I didn't get it at launch. I'm probably going to grab it next week, but that's why I've been playing like a lot of older games. Like you see, I got King of Fighters 06 in the background because that's what I've been playing lately. And like in that game, you can unlock all the characters through gameplay. You unlock, I mean, obviously because it's PS2, it's like I just kind of miss that. I feel like gaming peaked in the PS2 era. I still feel like that.
Same here.
Same here. That's what the best games: Kingdom Hearts 2, Killzone, various Japanese games, Super Robot Wars, which is only in Japan. Super Robot Wars Alpha 3, which in my opinion, is the best Super Robot Wars game.
Speaking of Super Robot Wars, I'm sorry to cut you off, Omega. You ever heard of this new game called Hardcore Mecha?
Hell yeah, I played it and I beat it. That's one of my top 10.
So Hardcore Mecha, hold on.
Matt Wheaton says current gaming scene sucks dick for quarters indeed. Only a few games I greatly enjoy. Yeah, not really looking forward to the next gen, to be honest. Fuck the PS5, fuck the Xbox, give me PC.
And Polymega.
There's a lot of indie games I like more than anything else. Like these
days. Katana Zero.
So I haven't played a lot of indie games.
Yeah. So speaking of Hardcore Mecha, it is an indie game. It's basically a 2D platformer. 2D platformer that focuses pretty much on mecha action, and it actually got the Gurren Lagann DLC.
How much was it?
Oh shit! Here we go.
Yeah, it got Gurren Lagann DLC. It's pretty much like $6-7.
The anime that broke me for all anime.
Yeah, but it's pretty good though. It even got I think it got even the Pacific Rim DLC.
Oh no! I love Gurren Lagann. It's just after I finished watching Gurren Lagann, I had to take a break from anime for a year because there was nothing that was topping that.
Oh man, I
know the feeling.
I feel you.
I know the feeling with Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Nothing can top that series.
What is going to be? Where do you go? Where do you transition from that to something else? You can't. So maybe I need to take a break.
I don't know, man. Last anime I watched was Psycho Pass, and that shit was dope.
I mean, I just got finished watching the Main Abyss movie.
Oh shit, I haven't seen that.
Right. I haven't really watched any shows like recently, but
yeah.
Main Abyss.
I don't really watch TV that much anymore, like because it's like
boring,
mostly trash.
Trash.
I would rather just play a video game.
Same here, dude.
You know,
when everything that you like winds up turning into crap because it just gets like infiltrated by these
weirdos.
Yup, these
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I have to commend anime for like resisting this bullshit. It's like
Exactly.
It'll change though. You saw who the new prime minister of Japan is, right?
Who? Tell me about him. I know who he is. Suga, some crap like that.
His name is Yoshihide Suga, and he's like a total lib.
Well, that's not. Well, here's the thing. Liberal in Japan is a much different connotation than what's over here.
Yeah, but that's true. But how long will that stay the case?
I don't know, because last time they had
he-
communists in office, they got stabbed on stage. So
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So the guy is not that far off from what the fuck?
Abe was the last guy.
Abe Shin. So he's not.
Abe's okay.
That guy was based.
Right.
And he pretty much
based. And he pretty much takes the same cue from Abe, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
I was gonna say, like, Abe was like, "Hey, yo, Nintendo, I need you to hold Japan down for a minute."
Exactly.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Japanese, they tend to not play too much about that kind of stuff. I had my friend, he was like mad because he like saw that. He's like, oh, the new guy's a total lib, and he's like talking about somebody is like creating a TV show about transgender people or something in Japan, and he was like freaking out about that. And I was like, look, you have to understand though, like Japanese people have always been obsessed with like cross-dressing.
Yeah.
And so it's like that's not really going to change the culture too much.
Right. Yeah, the new half thing. The new half thing's been around forever. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So Sage, you got a point. I'm not gonna lie. You do have a point.
I mean, if it goes to crap, it goes to crap. I mean, there's really not much we can do about it.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing that sucks. You can just play old stuff.
Well, here's the thing, and I don't want to get this too political. This is just going to be a quick second, right?
Yeah.
If Trump manages to win re-election again,
which he will.
Well,
yeah, I was going to say he's got it.
Yeah, which if he manages to win re-election again, it's over for woke culture. It like everything about this whole woke institutions, all these woke, these woke content creators, all of them, the establishment is pretty much gonna just collapse.
Yeah.
You can see it kind of how things are going right now. Like especially
they're getting insane.
Yeah, they're trying to pull all these weird things out of the ether. Like I don't want to get political either, but when Pelosi was talking about like the 25th Amendment, I was like, that looks shook.
It go to work, man.
No,
I got this one treat the other day. Let me show you. I don't want to get too political here, but let me just look on.
We're getting political. Everybody keeps saying it. But
yeah, let's just skip it all together.
Right.
Yeah.
We're lucky they're not in China right now for all the crap they're doing.
Yeah, you could tell that they like the woke people and all that other stuff. They're shook as hell right now.
Oh my god,
they should be.
Exactly, they should. Hey, oh my god, did you see that bullshit about what the fuck was called Greg Miller? What he said about please vote for Joe Biden
from IGN?
No, I haven't taken Greg Miller seriously in like ever. So
I haven't taken.
I hated him on GameScoop. He was terrible.
Yeah, he sold out Colin Ward.
Yeah, he used to be on IGN, right? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was on IGN GameScoop.
Greg Miller, whatever, Tim Getty, screw them, man. It ain't funny.
Yeah, Greg Miller would just
whoever's funny is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. What's that guy? Harris. Robin Harris. If you remember him, Baby's Kids.
Yeah. Well, so the thing about these types, dude, this is the wrong Greg Miller. Greg Miller and all those motherfuckers, like they're in fucking San Francisco, man. Like I lived in San Francisco for a decade. I met Brian O'Tonnell a couple of times at a bar. These motherfuckers are all like, they're all far left weirdos, man. Because like that entire place is like in its own bubble. Yeah, and they don't really understand that like most people don't think the way that they do.
Yeah.
Like, I got pulled into some of that shit, man. I'm not going to lie. I got pulled into it because I moved there when I was, like, 22.
And that's how they get you. That's how
that place, California's terrible, man.
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, the
traffic everywhere.
You do be in California and be, like, in your 20s.
People are San Fran in L.A.
Well, I luckily got... What happened to me, basically, was I started to realize how hypocritical and crazy these people were a couple of years ago when Gamergate happened.
Okay.
And I started being like, because people started talking about how it was sexism or whatever, and I started reading about it, and I was like, this doesn't seem like sexism. This seems like ethics in journalism. And people bullied me about having that opinion.
Well, how about
I was
that?
like, what the fuck?
How about that? They bully a person of color for having an opinion.
Exactly. I'm like, dude.
That's racist.
It was so wild. People were telling me I had to think a certain way because of this, that, the other. Every time I would question something, I would get like shat on, and I'd be like, and I start like, I mean, honestly, I'm really glad that happened because it started to wake me up. And the final nail in the coffin was when Trump got elected, and I was like, I was like, I don't know what's going on, and I started looking into shit, and I started realizing. This is why he got elected. Because he's not a fucking racist. He's not crazy. He's not all of these things that these people are saying.
Yeah, initially people were just tired of the woke shit, and they wanted that was the only solution that would solve the problem. And then you kind of like realize, like, okay, like there's a lot of things that he's saying that actually make sense.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was like, then eventually I got really mad. I said, fuck all these people, and I went really hard the other way. And now I'm like, more like in the center, you know what I'm saying?
So if I can go on a little bit, let me tell you my story of how I became the based individual that I am.
Go ahead.
So I wouldn't say that I was a complete lefty, but I was mostly just a left-leaning person, wasn't too far left. I mostly had like a leftist centrist kind of view world.
Yeah, there's a lot of artists that tend to have like a lot more left-leaning sensibilities, but kind of like
centrist and left-leaning,
right?
A lot more of a centrist.
And after the whole 2016 the triggering, let's call it, after that, I pretty much took a break from politics. I just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna do my thing and just let this whole thing wash over. And it was kind of during 2018 when Sony pretty much implemented that bullshit policy with Japanese games, right?
Right.
That was really what woke me up to the fact that, hey, this you're getting kind of out of hand here. At first I was kind of dismissive about the whole thing, right? But then I kind of looked into it. It's like, bro, this is actually worse than what it looks like. And slowly but surely I start taking the opportunity to learn different viewpoints. And I pretty much looked at what all these left-leaning people are saying, talking about, oh, you incels, you're just interested in fucking little girls and shit like that. It's like, that's not what it's about.
It's not even close.
It has nothing to do with wanting to actually enjoy the content as it was originally intended to be put out.
Right.
So it's like, slowly but surely, hold on, can I finish for a minute?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Slowly but surely, I started just becoming more and more, I wouldn't say right wing, but just more going away from the left.
Yeah.
In a way, it kind of all this Trump derangement syndrome stuff, it kind of pushed me in the other way. And now same. I'm more awake to what's going to be going on in the game industry for a good long time. This happened way before Trump got elected. This just woke me up to the systemic infection of
a lot of the
far left insanity going on in not just the gaming industry, but various institutions.
Oh yeah, the comic book industry's been going through this stuff too, and it's like
they're dying. Sorry, my interruption.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty crazy how it took a lot of these different experiences slowly stacking on top of each other, and I think Trump getting elected just pushed me over the edge.
Right.
Really. For me, it was like I'd already, let's say by about 2010 is when I got full tilt into like blogging about video games, and I'd already just going off of like IGN, because I used to listen to IGN, One Up, Giant Bomb, and those guys. I already saw like that bias. Free. Yeah, no shit. There's like bias that it was there that you could tell, and we always shit on like the Wii, Nintendo for like doing something different from what everybody else was doing.
Yeah.
And then they start talking about Japanese games.
He's like, it's for baby games. And I was just like, I was already kind of like, ew. Like, why are you even doing this? Like, you're supposed to cover all video games, and like, it doesn't matter if you don't like it. At least give it a fair shake.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
by the time 2014 rolled around with Gamergate, it was more or less. I was like, wait a minute. Why are you dumping on the audience when the audience is what's paying your the lights on in your building? So, with Gamergate stuff, I like got full tilt in because once you started seeing all those game journalists that I was friends with on Twitter started to say some stupid stuff, and you're just like, you can easily debunk it just going off of like stuff that you experienced. And then it's like, oh, okay, so they're a whole journalistic clique or whatever. So I'd already had a low, I just had a low, completely low expectation for media. So the Trump stuff just kind of confirmed all my suspicions. Like, okay, it goes further than just game journalism.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Media compromise. So that's where I was at.
Yeah, me personally, I speed news the same way. Be like an idiot who follows like IGN, Kotaku, and all that crap. Then a couple years later, I started to realize independent media does a better job due to like they actually care about the stuff they play. They're actually passionate about their fans instead of these big wigs that are now going broke because they're going woke.
And now they
don't even understand. And now they're just scramming around like saying, you should vote. You should vote. Dude, have I seen you during a presidential election about we don't care? They don't care about politics. They just want to get rid of. I don't want to get too political, but they never cared about the midterms. They never cared about your local election. Now you want to care about the presidential election? Man, get out of here with that crap, man.
Here's the thing.
Orange man bad.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
we all like to talk about we don't want to get political. We don't really want to get political.
Yeah, we do.
The thing is, we don't want to get political, but
exactly. I don't want to get fired. I don't want to get political at all. I don't want to get on the FBI.
Well, the thing is, they force us to do it because
they force. That's what I'm saying. They're forcing this shit. I was when I took a break from a hiatus from politics, I'm like, fuck this. But you know, it just started bleeding into the things that I like, and now I'm forced to talk about it.
Right.
I don't want to talk about politics. That's the thing.
Can we change the subject now about like, politics? I don't get too political.
My thing is with games. It's like I started a Facebook group called Gaming Without Politics because I started seeing like I was on all of these groups and all these people would post all this woke nonsense and like stuff about like in my Mortal Kombat groups. Everybody's posting fucking Black Lives Matter stuff all the time, and I was just like, dude, like. I come here to not think about real world politics. Mm-hmm. Like, can we just not do that for a little while? And people just like got mad at me. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to create my own fucking group and politics are completely banned. You have to just talk about games. That's it.
Well, that's the thing is like entertainment. The whole purpose of entertainment and its original incarnation is for people to enjoy things and get their mind off of like current life situations for at least an hour or so.
I mean,
so you can get back in with a fresh mind.
Yeah, even freaking soldiers have to take a break every once in a while. Like, don't think about like the war 24/7. They will go insane.
Yeah, exactly.
PTSD and whatnot.
Right.
Well, it's like people say things like, well, there's like political themes and all this kind of stuff. Like Full Metal Alchemist has really heavy political themes.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, people bring stuff up like that.
Can I add that? What you guys saying? Those political themes are meant for the story's theme as a whole, as the plot of the story to move on. It's called a plot point.
Right. It's for the context of the world. So it's not the same thing. Like you don't have to use it as a commentary on the real world. People have been doing it with Final Fantasy VII. Oh, your favorite Final Fantasy has Antifa in it. Like, no, motherfucker. First of all, you didn't play
this one.
Can I add this, Mr. Behavior and BlackSageD?
Go ahead,
dude. It gets rid of all that political stuff and anti-corporatism after you leave Migbar.
Right, exactly.
Then it moves to Sephiroth and Genova, which, in my opinion, that's when the game gets good.
Final Fantasy VII is pretty much about just basically spirituality and the consequences of your actions.
Right,
it's like Cloud. Like like Cloud and his group, it's like they don't get away scot-free after they live Midgard. They have to suffer consequences of their actions.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And Barrett has the "Are we the baddies" moment in the middle of the game.
Right.
Right. Exactly. And Cloud especially too, because he has to confront the reality that he's been running away from his fucking self.
Yeah.
Yes, and also it also proves that he's not a soldier he claims to be. He's actually as his mentor and friend.
Right.
But
he's
it's all
got an
forced.
identity crisis.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean that game is about. You're exactly right, BlackSageD. It's about spirituality, but it's also about fucking confronting like your problems. It's about like not running from like who you actually are.
But you know damn well that these SJWs don't actually give a fuck about confronting their problems and dealing with their mental illness.
Exactly.
So you know damn well that the second part of the Final Fantasy remake is gonna throw them for a fucking loop.
Right, exactly.
It's gonna tell. I'm telling you right now.
Right.
Even with the changes, they're going to do the same plot points. Confront your own problems and face them.
Right.
It's going.
Yeah. So one more thing before we kind of get away from the whole political BS.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard of Sophia Norwitz?
Yes, I heard of her. I like her stuff.
No.
I was gonna say you see me retweet her stuff.
Super ultra gamer and from Russia Today, right?
Right. So if you will allow me, can I share the screen for a minute?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
So can I continue? Can I talk while you're looking for your post here?
Well, actually, I got it already. So
okay,
let me see this right here. You see this?
You let me just put on full screen here.
Yeah. So this is
I'm such a Can I read this? I am such a controversial and off-limits figure within gaming that friends inside the industry have to hide our friendship and avoid coming on live streams with me lest they risk their jobs. I'm blacklisted hard. Don't at all blame my pals for ad-libbing, though they need income. This came tonight. I asked them to join me in a Twitch stream. I read this. It got me triggered.
I know
but this offer had to be turned down because it caused issues at their job. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'll be honest though, being blacklisted like this just motivates me to grow even larger.
It's fucking depressing.
Yep. It's depressing. It's bullying. Mrs. Norswich, Sophia, you can come on the Omega 13 podcast if you're watching this. I don't care who your political alliances are. I don't care if you're left wing, white wing, or black or white or unicorn. You can come on the podcast.
Yeah, and you know the crazy thing is?
Yeah.
Sophia is transgender.
Really?
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, she is.
Yep.
So it's even more funny to see how these assholes are over here talking about they care about trans lives and they care about trans.
Yeah, exactly.
But the moment a transgender person doesn't, align with their hive minds and celebrates their religion,
of course,
then they automatically cast her aside, and it's fucking sad.
Yeah.
I mean, they do that with gays, they do that with blacks. You know what I mean? Like,
right?
Yeah, it's we're vital to the narrative until we step up and actually say something that goes against it.
Right.
Then we're the dreaded C word.
Yeah.
It goes to show you how much these people are complete and open bigots.
Yeah.
They don't. Yep. Yeah, they don't actually believe any of the stuff that they're preaching. Because it's like if you don't align with their views, they're going to call you some of the worst stuff in the world. They're not going to talk to you. You know what I mean?
They're not real people. They're fakes.
You have to conform. You have to be what they say you are. Otherwise, you're not worth it.
So it's like, hold on, let me move down for a minute right here.
I just followed her. Thanks for the heads up.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like we just exist to make them feel good about themselves.
Yep.
Exactly.
Right. And if you can see the comments, it's like it's heartbreaking to see this. It's like you see so many regular gamers. It's like, bro, what the fuck is this? This is not the game industry.
Nope.
Yep.
It's like it's literally it's just a complete religious sect that has taken
over
the industry.
Yeah, it's opportunistic hipsters that basically want themselves to be looked at as sacred cows.
If there's anything I can wish for the game industry in this whole COVID pandemic, is that it starts moving the industry outside of the West Coast.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and
I'm hoping too.
And hold on for a second.
Well, that's why I'm like trying to learn how to make my own games and stuff too. Because where I'm based, man, like it's pretty red. Like there's only one game company out here, and it's Cyan, the guys who made Myst.
Yeah,
and that's it.
That's not bad though. That's not bad though.
But like that, they're not even huge anymore, right? And it's like there's no competition. So as long as I get my stuff going, you know what I mean.
But at least they got the pedigree though. I'll say
yeah,
that.
for sure. They definitely do. They're not. Yeah, they're no slouches.
Yeah,
but they don't really put out games like they used to anymore.
They're going like small, going indie, like semi-retirement.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's why I think that the game industry might move out of the West Coast. Microsoft is letting their employees work from home permanently.
Fantastic.
So
Yeah.
here's here's the article. Let's see, by Tom Warren. Microsoft is allowing more of its employees to work home permanently, the company announced Friday. While the vast majority of Microsoft employees are working from home during an ongoing pandemic, the software maker has unveiled a hybrid workplace guidance internally to allow far greater flexibility once the U.S. offices eventually open. The Verge has received Microsoft internal guidance, and it outlines the company's flexible working plans for the future. So now Microsoft will allow employees to work home freely for less than 50% of their working week, or for managers to approve permanent remote work. Employees who opt for the permanent remote work option will give up their standard assigned office space, but will still have options to use touchdown space available at Microsoft's office. The COVID-19 pandemic has challenged us all to think, live, and work in new ways, says Kathleen Hogan, Microsoft's chief people officer, whatever the hell that means.
Okay.
It's human resources. It's basically head of human resources.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was gonna say HR. Yep.
Yeah.
In a note to employees, we will offer as much flexibility as possible to support individual work styles while balancing business needs and ensuring we all live our culture. While most employees will be able to take advantage of less than 50% of the working from home option, some roles will be difficult or even impossible to permanently transition to the remote. Microsoft highlights a few roles that still require access to the company's offices, including those that will require access to hardware labs, data centers, and in-person trainings. Employees will also be allowed to relocate domestically with approval or even seek to move internationally if remote working is viable for their particular role. While Microsoft employees will be allowed to move across the country for remote work, compensation and benefits will change and vary depending on the company's own geo-pay scale. Microsoft will be covering more home office expenses for permanent remote workers, but any that decide to move away from Microsoft offices will need to cover their own relocation costs. Flexible working hours will be available without manager approval, and employees will also request part-time work hours through their managers. Microsoft's move to flexible working options comes months after the company notified employees of the U.S. offices that wouldn't reopen until January 2021 at the earliest. Microsoft originally allowed its employees to work from home back in March before enforcing a mandatory work from home policy as the pandemic spreads across Seattle and further into the U.S. And here's the best part. Microsoft isn't alone in allowing employees to work.
Yeah, Twitter did it a while ago.
Right. I think Bungie did as well.
No, okay.
Microsoft isn't alone in allowing employees to work permanently or work remotely. Sorry. Facebook is shifting tens of thousands of jobs to remote work. And CEO Mark Zuckerberg revealed to The Verge that up to half of their employees could work remotely within the next 5 to 10 years. So pretty much this is fucking beautiful right here.
Yeah, it is. It is, dude. Like, it's going to either way. It's going. The whole current like hipster woke culture is going to end due to COVID. Like, COVID's basically the trigger gun. While all these other problems like
equalizer,
because they're doing stuff like this, they're not going to have to pay for office space. People are going to move out of cities. People are going to start actually fucking owning their goddamn homes and living further away from each other. And like, honestly, a lot of liberalism has to do with the fact that a lot of people live on top of each other, and they have to deal with a bunch of bullshit.
Force them into that area. Yeah.
Right, and
they're forced to live in that culture of the area, and now they're branched out or spaced out. They can have differences of opinion.
Right, exactly.
So pretty much, it's not only that. It's like most of the woke stuff comes from human resources, and the PR department. So pretty much, this is going to destroy human resources. Like, why the fuck would you need HR if there's nobody around you that can start shit? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right.
Yeah. The corporate culture doesn't exist because there's nobody like grouped together in an office.
Right.
Yeah, thank God.
They could just do remote calls from home and that's it. So if anything, if there's a silver lining with COVID, it's like it's gotten people to wait. This has been such a red pill year for a lot.
For sure.
Yep.
And it's like whatever you may think that COVID is going to change the way we do things forever.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good thing to work from home remotely, because then you don't have to slum it through a 2-hour commute to and from home.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I've been working from home this entire time at this job that I've had since April. Yeah. And I mean, there's disadvantages, right? Like, I don't know anybody really. Like, I mean, I have my team and stuff, but like, we don't like I've never met anybody. So it's a little bit difficult in my position sometimes, right? But I mean, I still like it because I'm able to work on my schoolwork and do other things like when I have downtime, which I wouldn't be able to do if I was in the office. It's like you're hearing a lot of people say they prefer to work at home. Yeah, for sure. Well, because it's like you don't need to what do you need? What do I need to go to an office for 8 hours a day for? Right. That's always been a dumb idea.
Yeah.
Right.
And meeting with people you don't like or screwing you over, you don't need that while you're working at home remotely. No drama.
Right.
You can sleep. You can just wake up, take a nap, get back to work,
and just working your draws.
Right. Yeah.
Hell, draws.
Exactly.
Draws optional. Shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't put the video on ever.
Yep.
It's like the whole micromanaging thing goes away too.
Yeah.
I mean, they do need to keep an eye on your ass.
Yeah, they got some programs though. A clock system. You have to clock in.
And now more people, more than ever, are going to be using VPNs.
Yeah, I need to invest in the VPN.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of people using VPNs for their work now.
Yeah. Yeah, we need VPN. Cybersecurity, that's going to be huge.
Oh yeah, I mean, it already is.
It's studying for cybersecurity.
That's definitely going to be a booming industry in the near future.
Yeah.
So,
hey, what do you guys think about this? You guys see this Alan Moore stuff?
Alan Moore,
how he said that he has no interest in superheroes. The guy who created The Watchmen, he's basically talking about superhero movies.
Yeah.
Well, he kind of didn't care about superheroes for the longest time.
Anyway. Yeah. What do you think about his statements? I don't think he's wrong.
To be honest here, sorry to interrupt. I'm getting tired of the superhero movie fad.
Yeah.
It ended with Endgame, and I was starting to get bored of it at Infinity War.
Yeah, I was burnt out right around Civil War.
Right?
Yeah.
I think Endgame was like the peak of like the superhero craze, and now it's pretty much gonna it's gonna blow out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I tweeted that I think it was early today or yesterday or something. It's like I really don't care about any more Marvel movies.
Same here.
I don't give a crap.
Who would though?
Yeah, I'd rather play my Don Pachi on my free time, man.
I'm just gonna
for a while.
Don Pachi, sorry about that. Anyone heard of Don Pachi?
Yeah. I thought DC was gonna do some shit for a minute, but
yeah, me too.
Speaking of Avengers, speaking of the Avengers, have you ever heard of I'm sorry, did you hear that the Avengers game is pretty much like it's dead? Yeah, it's dead.
Is it dead? I've been watching. I know Eric July's been streaming it, and he did a bunch of videos on it.
Well, he's like the only guy. He's like the only guy that actually liked the game.
Exactly.
He had a bunch of complaints about it too, though. I think he was playing it even though he didn't really like it.
Yeah,
I he only
I knew it was gonna fall off. Like I knew it the moment I saw it. I was like, I don't think people are gonna really be feeling this like people.
Yeah.
And the dude only prefers playing as a Hulk.
Exactly. Nah.
So, and they tried to make people like Kamala Khan, but nobody likes that girl. Nobody likes that bitch.
No one. I don't care about her too much either.
Who is it? The fake Mr. Fantastic?
She's supposed to be the Mr. Fantastic wannabe. She looks like a nerf version of Monkey D. Luffy.
I was gonna say she looked like a Muslim battle toad.
Yeah.
A Muslim battle toad. Wow.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
The one thing, let me add this here. Why these current superheroes like say, I'm a Muslim, my personality is a Muslim. Oh, I'm a Jew, or I'm a Jew. Dude, we don't care about your political or religious background. In comic books, we care about your personality and your powers and how you
react. It's never been about that with the other characters, right? Like with like any of the Spider-Man, Hulk, any of the original Avengers. It's never been they're white guys from fucking Jewish houses.
I was gonna say the fucked up thing is Ben Grimm's Jewish.
Yeah.
The thing. Yeah. Right? He never made a big deal about it.
Yeah, it's never really been like it's just kind of talked about in passing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he'll like mention some Jewish shit and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, right, that's right, you're Jewish."
Oh yeah, Yom Kippur. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, right. But like, no one talks about any of that stuff when it comes to like characters that can actually stand on their own too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah. It's like it's identity politics that it's taking over their, it's just taking over their own. No, it's their personality pretty much,
which is worse.
Right. That's why it's like the same thing people do with like being gay. It's like with Aqualad being gay in Teen Titans now. It's like the whole thing. He had to like tell his dad and all this kind of stuff, and it's like, bro, like no one fucking cares. I'm really glad that the writer did do that though, because it was like Aqualad was talking to Black Manta and was like telling him about himself, and then he says, "I'm gay," and Black Manta's like, "I don't give a shit."
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was actually pretty cool. It's like they like drill this into this character, and then it's like his dad doesn't even care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like can I say one thing? It's basically like a machine. Because basically it's like an environment, like forcing you to believe in this one set or you're an outcast. One little thing. It's like basically a robot. They're supposed to likely programmed to believe in certain things which they really do not believe, to the point they're like robots. They follow whatever they're ordered to follow, like sheep.
Yeah, I get that.
They actually have no alphas. Their men actually have no alphas amongst them. So if you take out even one of them by like knowledge, you can break down the whole argument and cause damage to their whole group.
It's like they're basically circling the drain at that point. It's
exact circle jerks, more like an orgy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And one thing it bothers me about California and their fake ass culture is because how fake they are. Like I've already been pointed out so many times in this like stream that they say, "Oh, we should believe it. You should believe in this," while they don't believe in it outside of Twitter. And they I'm like, man, I have to go hang out with this person. Man, and they actually use people to get what they want. So they're actually not just evil hypocrites, but are actually shady people, shady snakes.
Well, the thing is, they'll basically they'll force you to try to agree with them, whatever pet ideology thing to worry about. Then next week they'll jump on something else entirely.
They're little white supremacists with guilty conscience. That's all they are.
Yeah, totally.
Basically, yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Like you said. Hey, guys, want to switch to another topic? Because, like BlackSageD said, he doesn't want to talk about politics anymore. Like, it's all freaking depressing, man. Let's talk about something about let me see, about
hardcore
mecha or old school arcade games.
Can I share the screen one more time?
Yes.
Okay, so let me share this screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So check out little bit of a shameless plug here, but check out Hardcore Mecha.
Oh, is that the guy from Jam Project?
The who?
The guy from GBZ and Super Robot Wars.
I really
Jam Project, aka the guy who sings the Cha La 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 song.
Here's his name is Hironobu Kageyama.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be him.
It is him.
Golden voice.
Hold on, here's him. Hold on.
Can you lower down the volume because I don't want to like get a copyright strike.
Well, hold on. Yeah. All right. Shit, my bad. All right.
ハードコアメカのプレイヤーの皆さん、こんにちは。テーマソングを歌っている影山博信です。このゲームで好きなロボットを選んで共に戦おう。ファイト!
Oh.
Can you lower down the volume? Don't want to get a copyright strike. Look, I love how the gameplay is, like how fast it is, and how even though the robots move like in a realistic like reality and whatnot, I like how the thing, if you're really skilled at the game, it can be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm getting Cybernator vibes off this one.
It basically looks and feels like an anime, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's coming to consoles though. I don't know.
I got it on my PS4, dude.
Oh, it is?
$20.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm probably gonna get this on like the Switch or PC.
Yeah, I might get it on Switch. It's like right now all my consoles are in boxes. My Switch is the only thing I got out right now.
I see. Yeah, it looks like I think it takes inspiration from both Western mecha and Japanese mecha.
Yeah.
So this basically is a game for mecha fans.
Oh, you could jump out the mech. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so pretty much
It's all dope, man.
Yeah, so pretty much you can sorry about that. Sorry about the noise. Kids next door over here acting crazy.
That's all right.
I understand. I got little siblings.
No, kids next door.
Same difference.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope though. You can find it for like $20, like which I got on PS4. Really dope game. It's fun. One of my favorites of the generation.
Right. So I really wanted to share this next one, but I'm gonna have to search for it a little bit. You guys can keep talking.
Yeah, but with Donpachi basically is one of those. I don't want to bore any of you here, but seriously, the bullet hells are freaking awesome games. They're difficult, but you get the hang of them after you die so many times.
Yeah,
that
it's like
it's really addicting. It's like
yes,
it's like basically like to me it's like a relaxing game. While Donpachi's require your full focus and attention at all times, you can die in a finger snap. Luckily, it has like small hitboxes, so you have to be at center of the bullet to be killed. Even if it's like a small little pixel or a couple pixels, you don't die. If you're really good and know how to maneuver your ship.
Yeah, there's oh god, what's the treasure games that were like that?
Radiant Silvergun.
Yes.
Oh, treasure games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sin and Punishment. That's another good one because basically, its controls like ruin it for me, but I got used to them. I have to use like
it's a little tough to get into. I got that one, and I got Sin and Punishment 2 for Wii, and that was actually a fun game.
Yeah, I pretty much I heard of Sin and Punishment, but I never really got into the game. I don't know why.
It's basically
the first stage
it's a rail
shooter. The second
shooter.
stage is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to be really big into rail shooters.
Top 10.
Yeah.
I never
Back
really
in the
got
day,
into
if you see some of my gameplay, oh yeah, there's another guy I want to add to the stream if you guys don't mind.
Go ahead.
Yo, what's up? What's I call you? I can't not pronounce your name. Sorry about that.
No, you're good, dog. It's Ogechi.
Ogechi, nice to meet you.
Ogechi.
What's good? Hey, Ogechi, if you want to say bandwidth, if you can actually turn it to like you can go audio if you want to say bandwidth.
No, I'm good for right now. I'm trying. This is my first time with all this streaming stuff. I'm new. I'm new to this. So
I understand, bro. I understand, bro. You get
All your own
lost and
video to
whatnot.
help so that you're not by yourself.
Yeah.
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 So again, for the longest time ever
Yeah.
since 1998, I prefer Japanese content. Believe it or not. Prefer the Nintendo, prefer the Sony, prefer the Pokemon, DBZ, or anything Japanese when I was a kid. I was hooked to it. Seriously, like I love how the character designs are and how how they're attracted to people.
Yeah.
Panther
style,
Paladin's fun.
The art style won me over when I was a kid. I was like, I haven't seen anything like that before in my life. When I was back in the 80s.
Right?
Yeah. 80s, 90s. I was born in 92, so around like 99 or 2000 when I first saw Gundam Wing. First episode, Shooting Star, she saw when Hero just blew those two Ares units out of the ground. Yes, I'm being a Gundam nerd right now, but that was as a kid, that was one of the coolest things I ever saw in my whole life.
Wow, you were born in 92?
Yeah, for me,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm born. I'm born in 91.
Oh shit! Am I the oldest person here?
I might be the oldest. I was born in 78.
You're the oldest.
Oh, okay. So you're the oldest. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're born in 78?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, then you're definitely old.
Yeah.
I'm born in
You ain't that old, dog. You ain't old. Yeah, I best remember the simple times of like the internet, like with MySpace and all that. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. I don't go on MySpace, but I remember old school YouTube.
Old school YouTube. Definitely remember old school YouTube. MySpace, yeah. So I was definitely around the time of MySpace and all that. So
I was
even American Online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Yahoo.
Yeah.
Speaking of mecha stuff, anybody here play Lost Planet?
I haven't played. I need to play the first one, but I didn't get into it. But I heard good things about it.
A long time ago.
Yeah, I never got Lost Planet or played it, so never got it.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, Lost Planet is pretty much like Titanfall. If you could actually get out your mech, it's pretty much like you can get out your mech and start shooting around. You can also get back in your mech and you start doing rope. It's pretty hard to. It's pretty much like Monster Hunter with mechs, if you can call it like that.
Yeah.
Surprised that didn't.
Yeah, I've heard about Lost. Yeah, I've heard about Lost Planet, but I just never played it or got it. So so I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get back with what I'm saying here? But not to sound rude or anything. But basically,
no, go ahead, you good?
But basically, I loved how the Japanese designed their characters and whatnot. Like something like I haven't seen before, and they look pleasing to the eye to watch. How they actually not in a cookie cutter. Like I'm not talking about. I know anime has cookie cutters and whatnot, but with Western animation styles for the longest time wasn't appealing. It wasn't appealing to me. I was like, oh, boring and whatnot.
Well,
and like
that was like comics in the mid '90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of depends on the art style. If you have like a series with really good aesthetics and really good animation and art style, then yeah, pretty much Bruce Timm. But you have
Paul Dini, Bruce Timm stuff, like the old Batman stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have shows like say
Bruce Timm, Batman, definitely dope, man.
You got stuff like Invader Zim,
Invader Zim,
Avatar, Batman Beyond, the Fletcher Brothers. Old school Disney. Yes, old school Disney. We're talking about not modern Disney, old school Disney.
Yo, guys. There's a new Sonic the Hedgehog character. You guys see that?
Oh, speaking of
let me see.
Oh God, what's his pronouns? Let me see.
Suck the cock.
This is real troll. This is a goddamn troll. Please tell me that.
No.
God.
Really?
That's a goddamn troll. Come on.
That's a troll, man.
That shit's hilarious.
Yeah, finally someone in the chat knows what Don Dupachi is. Thank you, Mr. Whedon, Mr. Matt Whedon, about Don Pachi, because that game is crazy, man.
I never played that.
Daioju and Dodon Pachi are amazing. It's basically Dodon Pachi's second game out of Don Pachi. Daioju, or Blissful Death in Japanese, is the third game in the series.
Interesting.
I'll show you a gameplay of it if I get the chance to, but it's really fun. And Batman Beyond is awesome, people.
Of course, Batman Beyond, great sway, bro.
And with
speaking of, go ahead.
About jumping over to the Hollywood movies, I prefer Asian kung fu flicks.
Yeah,
I haven't watched a kung fu movie in such a long time, but I used to watch that shit a lot.
Especially Bruce Lee.
Anyone play?
I think the last one I watched was The Protector.
The Protector was awesome. Guys, go watch a South Korean film called Man from Nowhere. That was excellent.
Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah, it looks definitely dope. Yeah. Speaking of which, with martial arts films, I definitely enjoyed. Have y'all watched the Raid films yet with Equal West?
I saw his first film before the Raid films. I need to watch. I saw some of Raid 2 though.
Yeah, but on top, the Raid and Raid 2 are definitely dope. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The 36 Chamber of Shaolin is one of the dopest martial arts films from the Shaw Bros.
Yeah,
especially in 1978. Yeah, and the martial arts films were had some good years, especially in 1978 with 36 Chamber of Shaolin with Gordon Liu, directed by the late great Lau Gala. You had Drunken Master in seasonal films.
Hell yeah, dude.
Warrior 2 with Golden Harvest. You know, it was cool. And a lot of people don't know that what the martial arts was even go back around that, especially within the black and white era, like in the black and white Wong Fei Hung films with the late great Quan Ta King. And you also had Set Ying, who, as y'all might know, who's well known for playing Han in Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
So,
and another
there's also and especially when I brought up there, one of the well-known females in the martial arts movie world, and especially in the black and white era, was like Yu So Chow, who is, and for those of you who don't know, she's the daughter of Yu Jim Yun, who was the Chinese opera teacher to Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, Yun Bu, Corey Yun, Yun Hua, and all those guys in the Seven Little Fortunes, in Cantonese, the Cha Tzu Fa. So. Yeah, she was pretty well known martial arts movie star around the black and white era, especially in the 60s. And you also had another Hong Kong actress, in the black and white era, like Connie Chan, and she was trained in both in Cantonese opera. It was another form of Chinese opera. In the Chinese opera, you have like Cantonese opera, Peking opera, etc. But she's trained in the Cantonese opera. And also and a lot of people don't know that Bruce Lee's father was a Chinese opera performer as well, Cantonese opera performer.
No shit.
And and Bruce, no, it's true. And also with Bruce Lee, he was already had acting experience since him being a child star in the black and white era in Hong Kong, starring in a lot of black and white melodramatic movies. So a lot of history left.
Yeah. You didn't even know more about me in the kung fu flicks, but basically, of course everyone's heard of Chow Yun-fat and what's that guy's name? The famous director of those films, Chow Yun-fat and
An Lee.
No, Chow Yun-fat.
Are you talking about the director An Lee of Crouch Tiger Dragon?
No, not that guy. I'm talking about Chow Yun-fat and what's that guy's name? You need to look him up. One of those like the killer and whatnot.
Oh, John Woo. John Woo,
yes. Yeah. Those are some dope freaking films, man. Even though they're not
Mortal Kombat.
No, I don't think he's not doing Mortal Kombat though. No, I might be wrong.
John Woo.
No, I thought he was in the new one. No, he's dead.
Oh.
Is he dead? No, he's not
He's
dead.
still alive.
Yeah,
He's
John Woo's still alive.
I heard he was doing.
Yeah, I want
I
to
know.
ask a little bit from John Woo. John Woo, he was an assistant director with the Shaw Brothers director, Chung Che of Shaw Brothers, and then he came into Golden Harvest around the 70s. Try his hand in the martial arts films, but then he later on became like the king of like Hong Kong comedy movies. He didn't really find his footing into the action genre around the 80s when he made a Better Tomorrow with Chow Yun-Fat's a star. And Chow Yun-Fat, he was originally Chow Yun-Fat. He is of Hakka descent, another ethnic group, Chinese ethnic group. And with Chow Yun-Fat, he was before he got into the movies, he was already an established TV star in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And in movies, he was considered box office poison. But it wasn't until when John Woo saw potential in him in the film A Better Tomorrow where Chow Yun-Fat was able to become a big movie star in Hong Kong. So,
really, Chow Yun-Fat's an amazing actor, by the way. I like how his characters in the movies are. That cool hitman that wants to do with that last job, but always gets killed, gets screwed up, get arrested by cops, or if he's a cop, he gets thrown in the slammer anyway, or gets killed.
Yeah,
he's that kind of cool dude.
Yeah, and the thing is, and the fun thing is with Chow Yun-Fat is that he wasn't a big fan of just doing the action films. Especially considering he definitely enjoys doing like the other genres in film, especially in Hong Kong and like the comedy films, the romantic films, and all that. It's just that, but the thing is though, those type of films the other films and genres that he started in aren't able to get some recognition internationally, which is a shame because, there are Hong Kong films outside of the martial arts films and such. So,
the dramas, the comedies, Shaolin soccer and whatnot.
Oh, that was such a good. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get back to work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off too. Actually,
go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before
it's nice talking to you guys.
Nice talking to you guys too.
All right,
please give guys a shout out before you go. Give a shout out to BlackSageD1 or BlackSaged for recommending me StreamYard because it's really easy to work with and whatnot, and
absolutely,
and it's a blast for me to use.
Absolutely.
Okay, you guys are free to go.
Good workout. Good workout.
All right, take care, guys. Have fun.
Omega, if you want to play King of Fighters, hit me up on PlayStation Network.
Yes, I got KOF 98 Ultimate Match on PS4.
I got it on Xbox, but let's do King of Fighters.
Let's do Street Fighter instead, or KOF 14 on
PS4. What Street Fighter you got?
Street Fighter Anniversary Collection on PS4.
Yeah, because I got.
Yeah, add me on Twitter and drop me a DM, and I'll add you on my account.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Because I haven't played in a while, so I get back into it.
Yeah.
All right, later.
Okay. Take later, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got Street Fighter 5 though. I got Street Fighter 5 on PC, so
yeah.
Anyone want to hit me up?
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, I'd like to get PS4. I like to get PS4 sometime, but it's like expensive, especially the updates and whatnot. But I might want to put my focus on getting like a Nintendo Switch and maybe a PC gaming system, like a PC game PC or like a Steam Link or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
I would focus on getting a PC first. That would be my first priority because with the PS5 coming out,
and it doesn't look pleasing.
Right.
Only 2 games, and it's
and the thing
per
PC. Yeah, the game PC, it's like they're like expensive. I don't have like the money on me to get that. I'm trying to get cheap, like maybe Steam Link or something. Comes a gaming PC.
Well, you can get a gaming PC for like the same price as like a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. It's not terribly expensive to get one or build one. Actually, you can actually build one for like completely cheap off of like Newegg or eBay. That's so you can get a lot of you get a lot of parts on sale.
Yeah, I might look into that. Yeah,
you can get a lot of parts on sale for.
I got Dreamcast, which I recently got around like August with my homie Marco, and we went there for like in this game store called Stuff for Geeks on Torres, California. So Yeah, it was basically in LA County, which is in my hometown. So we got it. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I love the Dreamcast, man.
Yeah, I like it. I'm recently starting to try to get collecting for the Dreamcast again. The next game I'm probably gonna get. I got the Legacy of Kain Blood Omen. Yeah, the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver for the Dreamcast. Next up, I'm probably gonna get Shenmue.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Speaking of, I got like with Virtua Fighter 3 TB, the Street Fighter 3 Double Impact, the original Japanese version for the version. But the guy from Suffragisa gave me like a boot disc so I can play some of the Japanese imports, like the Japanese import Dreamcast games I got are like Sonic Adventure 1 and Street Fighter 3 Double Impact. That's what I got. Well, that were just basically Dreamcast games from the U.S., like Virtua Fighter 3 TB, Tomb Raider Chronicles, Blue Stinger, the UFC, Psychic Force 2012. I would like to get the first Psychic Force. I would like to get that.
Man, you ever play Slave Zero on a Dreamcast?
I need to get into that game.
Yeah, it's a really nice it's a really nice mecha game. I'm actually shocked that it's not more well known. Slave Zero is on Steam. If anybody wants to get it.
Oh, okay. Also, I got Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast.
That's a must get.
Yeah,
that's the best Soul Calibur game in my opinion. I don't care about Soul Calibur 5. I don't care about the customization. I just want to play an arcade style weapon spider game, and Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast does it for me.
Yeah, character customization.
Has anyone played
character customization isn't bad. It's just a matter of personal preference, if you ask me. I've done some character customization when I was playing like Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution on the PS2. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of personal preference, if you ask me.
Has anyone played Soul Calibur 6?
I did. I played Soul Calibur 6. I own it.
I would like to get it, but again, with money, and I'm trying to figure out what the game system I want to get, like the Switch, like Game PC, and all that. So
Hey, yo, homie. Do you have a Twitter account?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what it is?
Yeah, it's at Ogechi Agaji and my last name is spelled Aghaji, and my first name is Ogechi. So.
Oh, hold on. Let me type it in. So it's what's again?
I'll mail you. I'll send you his account. Don't worry, BlackSage. I got you. I got your back, bro. Dog. I got your back.
Okay. All right.
Hold on for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to show you guys another. I want to show actually Omega before everybody left. I was going to show you another game.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Hold on.
Who remembers Project Justice Rival School series?
I did. I loved
it. That's basically, dude. It's my childhood. Though that game series, Project Justice is my childhood. Okay, don't judge me.
Yeah, don't worry. I would like to get Project Justice, and also like to get Star Glare 2, aka Plasma Sword, on the Dreamcast as well. So,
hey, speaking of Plasma Sword, do you know that was supposed to be a Star Wars game, but Capcom couldn't get the rights to it?
Oh, yeah, it's originally supposed to be a Star Wars game. Yeah, but they scrapped that and just decided to create like a Star Wars inspired fighting game, which definitely worked in Capcom's favor if you think.
Yeah.
If y'all think about it.
So here's this game called Plasma.
Plasma Paladin. I got that game.
Yeah, it's pretty
much. Shout out to Guntake81 for letting me give me that game, because basically this game is a beast.
Exactly, it's pretty much a game where you can you can pilot this mech, but you can also get out the mech and actually start going around. It's pretty much like a 2D platformer. With you can use a mech to go around it. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
It's kind of like Shovel Knight.
I got like.
Oh, robot, dude. That's so sick, man.
Yeah. That's dope.
That's the type of mecha anime I want to see, man. He didn't even jump out the robot.
And it's on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
It's on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Nintendo Switch. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to get a Nintendo Switch, and when my homie Marco, he was born in Bosnia, but was raised, he told me to get hey man, you should get a Nintendo Switch. I said, okay, I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, you definitely should.
I might have to get like the Switch Lite because it's like $100 something. It's a little cheaper, so
Yeah, go ahead and get it.
Yeah, because I might have to get the Lite since it's a little cheaper, or maybe have it as a Christmas present. I don't know. So
whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I got like Final Fight 2 for the Super Famicom. So
speaking of classic systems, I've sorry to cut you out, brother, but speaking of classic systems, I've been trying to look for a copy of what's it called, Ogre Battle 64.
Oh, really?
Anyone ever heard of the Ogre Battle?
Yes, I did. It's by the guy who did Final Fantasy Tactics and Vagrant Story.
Right. So I'm trying to get it, and the N64 copy is like stupid expensive. It's ridiculous. Now I know it's on the Wii U, and I can go buy it on the Virtual Console on the Wii U, but it's like, man, I got a question. What y'all feel about reproduction cards?
I don't mind. Just get it, dude. Just buy the reproduction card.
Right.
Dude, I don't care about emulation at all. I support it.
I'm not a reproduction card, so I don't have an opinion on that, dog. So
yeah. It like I understand, like it's the pure side of me says, yeah, go ahead and get the original copy, but it's like I can't go back in time and get the game like at a GameStop or a store or Walmart or whatever.
EB Games or KB Toy Store, if you remember that place.
Oh man, that takes all the way back. Shit.
Yeah. And the thing is with the Super Famicom, I got the Super Famicom while at Little Tokyo in my hometown of LA, which I'm still living in LA, so And I got a Little Tokyo shopping center, and they had this store called Retro Game Camp. It's basically like an American branch of a retro game store in Japan, in Akihabara. Yeah, Akihabara. And I got that along with the copy of the original Street Fighter 2. So, and I enjoy getting that. And I got some Super Famicom games, and I got like the original Japanese version of TMNT Tournament Fighters called TMNT Mutant Warriors. And in that version, the character Asuka has her panties and stuff shown. So so it ain't censored. So for those of y'all who don't know,
yeah, fuck censored games.
Yeah, fuck censored anime. Period.
Exactly. Oh, here's another game I wanted to show you guys. It's called Shogo Mobile Armor Division. Anybody heard of that?
I think. Let me see. It rings a bell though.
No, I don't think I've heard.
Is that old school game that's basically like super old? You have to get it from Good Old Games, and it's right now for $2.03. Is it right now? Let me go get it.
Yeah.
Let me go. Shut up. Go get it now.
Yeah, sound like old school shoot 'em up game, right?
Yeah.
It's an FPS game gone mecha with character inspired designs by Matsumi, by the Ghost in the Shell dude. It's inspired by him.
Oh yeah. Oh, Masamune Shiro.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because speaking of him, I got the original Ghost in the Shell manga as well. So
yeah.
I bought that on Amazon, but used. So. Yeah, I only use Amazon with used items, so because
nothing wrong with used
because I'm cheap. So yeah,
I always thought for the longest time, I buy used crap because I was poor for the longest time.
Shit, I'm still poor. I'm
same here, dude. I recently quit McDonald's months back. Even with McDonald's, like $500.80, that's not enough.
Yeah, when it comes to like Amazon, I buy stuff that's used over there on Amazon, especially with the Dragon Ball manga that Viz released. Like the original single volumes, like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, which I don't get. They should just have the entire manga be Dragon Ball instead of just dividing it, which is
I usually with manga I usually just get the omnibus. That's for all comic books, really. Just get the omnibus because it's like it saves me space.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
that with Rurouni Kenshin as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
like the paperback, the trade paperbacks and the hard covers and single issues to mix it up. So sometimes I'll do that. And I got like 5 volumes of the original TMNT Mirage comics in the hardcover format. So so
I still need to get the TMNT comics. I haven't read them.
Same here, dude. I don't know where to find them at.
yeah. Well, I got these on Amazon. On Amazon, and this is before I moved to my on this place on Washington Boulevard in my hometown, LA. So I got them at my home.
Okay, what's that game called again? Shogo?
Yeah, it's called Shogo Mobile Armor Division. I'm surprised not a lot of people heard of it. It's actually pretty.
Speaking of which, there's this one dude named Matt Whedon in the chat. He gives shout out to him. He knows about the game. It's one of his favorite first-person shooter games.
Yep.
Yeah. For me, with FPS, I grew up with Doom, especially Doom 2. I played when I was at in my school, and when they had this computer, I have like computer games on. I play like Maelstorms and whatnot. So, and I play like Doom 2 and Maelstrom, which was kind of cool.
Speaking of,
in my school, it was basically like a special ed school. So, which
Yeah.
Speaking of,
can you send me the link, someone, about this? Because I can't find on Good Old Games.
Okay, hold on. Let me share you a link on StreamYard. Hold on.
Yeah, or on chat or something like that. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, you guys.
Right.
Looks like Omega cut out.
Yeah, he'll be back. When I watched these streams before, so when people were breaking up and whatnot, so it's to be expected. So I kind of expect it.
Yeah, he's still learning.
Trust me, I'm new to this, so even I know. So people will have that kind of experience. So
yeah, I've been streaming for pretty much a year now. It usually at first I was kind of say camera shy, which you can say but over the time I usually just got over and felt more comfortable talking. So it's like stuff like this can be embarrassing, but it's all part of the process.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if I want to do stream myself, I might have to learn the cranks, or maybe have someone that I know will help me out on that. So
Well, it's incredibly easy to actually stream from the PC. It's incredibly easy.
Okay.
All you would need is pretty much OBS, and you'll be set. And God. Yeah, hold on. Let me talk to Omega for a minute. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead. Take your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now I'm just broadcasting some YouTube videos around my Google Chrome device. Right now, it's like playing some Street Fighter Dark Strike match videos from the YouTube channel Game Ultra, which is like a Japanese arcade place. So, and they basically run like tournaments from the old school games and whatnot. Well, basically just arcade fighting games. Even Dead or Alive 5, the arcade version.
Yeah, Dead or Alive arcade version. God, with Dead or Alive 5, I feel like that was pretty much when Dead or Alive that's when Dead or Alive pretty much became. It pretty much hit its peak. I think it pretty much hit its peak at Dead or Alive 3. To be honest with you.
Well, I haven't played Dead or Alive 3. I haven't played Dead or Alive 3 on the Xbox since I don't have the Xbox. I had like the PS2 at the time, so I have like DOA 2 Hardcore on the PS2. But I like to get the Dreamcast, the original Dreamcast version.
Yeah.
And I've been saying that the things with the Japanese fighting game tournament players is that they enjoy and embrace the games for what they even are kind of hard, And some cats at SRK back in the day were mocking it, for it's a game for Pete Hose and all that. Even like Arturo Sanchez, he's an kind of hard player, and he likes the game, and people think people's like, no, he enjoys playing Arcana. So yeah, and the thing is, if you don't know who he is, he's an OG FGC player from in the OG days.
Yeah. Speaking of that, it's like these new cats is just they just take things too damn seriously.
Yeah, it's a shame, and because the fighting game turns back in the day were fun to watch. You know what I mean? Because you have the Evo mode with Daigo and Justin Wong. The MVC2 matches and shit. It's like, man, it feels like Japan and other countries are still embracing that stuff in fighting game tournaments compared to the fighting game tournaments and video game tournaments in the West nowadays.
Yeah, it's pretty much. It's like everything went to shit when big money got involved.
Yeah, and the thing is with esports, it seems good in concept, but the execution is a totally different story.
Yep. Yeah. It's I think esports is pretty much dying. It's like I think esports is pretty much dying. It's like I don't see a lot of people watching it anymore.
Yeah, because of all this pandering stuff. And it's like, and the thing is, have you heard about Super Battle Opera Togeki?
Doesn't ring a bell.
No, it's a Japanese fighting game arcade tournament. They had a lot of these fighting games. They play like the original arcade versions of these fighting games, like Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, aka Super Street Fighter 2 X in Japan. CVS, Capcom vs. SNK2, Virtual Fighter Full Evolution and Final Tune, and I think Virtual Fighter 5. They also had like Tekken. They also have tournaments with Tekken, especially Tekken 5 and whatnot. They also had tournaments for like Guilty Gear and Arcana Heart. And Arcana Heart was an SBO as well. There's also that Fist of the North Star fighting game in the arcades by Sammy and whatnot. And so you had a lot of OG fighting game legends in Japan that played in these tournaments like Nuki, Daigo.
But what's gonna happen? My thing is, what's gonna happen when all the OGs leave? That's my thought, because it's like they can't keep doing this forever, and pretty much with the OG fighting game players, it's like we'll start with the new school fighting game players. I mean, say it's like they all take this stuff. They want to be taken so damn seriously. That's the problem.
Yeah. A lot of that comes from the newer players in the West, but it seems like the newer players in Japan and other countries, they don't seem to be that ego driven compared to the new players in the West.
Oh yeah, it's all about that clout.
Yeah, it seems like the newer blood, the newer players in Japan and other countries seem to be a little bit more humble, and they're still competitive, but they know when to have fun and chill and be humble. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's Japanese culture in general.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even the newer players in Mexico, for example. And the thing is, SNK fighting games, especially King of Fighters, are pretty big in Mexico.
Yeah, SNK is pretty much huge in Latin America. Period.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry about that, dude. But still getting used to this place. Sorry about that. So embarrassing. Continue.
No, we were talking about fighting games.
Talking about the fighting game tournament scenes and about with the newer players in the West.
Exactly. These newer cats in the West, they don't know how to have fun. And also with SNK games, I appreciate them more because they're a lot more challenging. And also their community is way more friendlier than most in the West.
Oh, you saw that truth about Art System Works about
Oh yeah, we're talking about that, man. I even commented on quoting on a couple posts, man. It's ridiculous. Screw all these poser fans want to guys, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because basically I'm getting sick of these poser fans whining about every small freaking thing. It's part of the culture fandom, if you know what I'm talking about.
That's
if you can't stand the culture, leave.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said. It seems like the tournament players from Japan and other countries, especially the newer cats, are a lot more humble and having fun. Hell, even the OG Street Fighter players in Japan are a lot more humble than the newer players in the West. It's like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And like I said, you have the newer cats and players in Japan. The newer players in Japan and other countries, even in Latin America, they seem they're more chill. They're competitive, but they know when to chill out, be humble, have fun in a tournament.
Yeah.
The whole point of playing with these fighting game tournaments and video game tournaments in general is not to just be competitive, but also to have fun too. You can have fun. It's that balance. They have that good balance, and that's what's missing with the fighting game and video game tournaments in the West these days. It's that lack. It's that balance. You know what I mean?
It's pretty much the same for all hobbies. Nonetheless, it's like you have a whole bunch of these new cats who don't understand the culture. They see the culture, they're enamored by it, but they don't understand the culture. They don't respect the culture. They want the culture to change to their liking, and it's up for the OGs to pretty much tell them, hey, you can't come in here and start fucking things up, and then not try to respect those.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly, dog. And I've been saying, there's nothing wrong with having new people into a hobby as long as you're genuine about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and that's basically the problem with the left wing extremists and the right wing extremists is that they're not genuine about getting into these hobbies. They're not being genuine about it. If you're genuine about it, and you're not trying to force change on it, then we good, we cool. You know what I mean?
Right. But for the most part, people here, I don't want to be a downer, but the people for the most part in that post were actually pretty. They just laughed at it. It's like they pretty much laughed at that post. It's like, yo, this is funny. Yo, this is crazy. Yeah. So for the most part, people were actually, they found it harmless, but it's just a few, whiny minority, a small minority.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Up for the rest of us.
And that's what the Samurai Showdown accounts took it best. Like, come on, it was just harmless fun. You know what I'm saying? It's right. Like if Arc System Works can able to embrace that, so could SNK. But
yeah.
Hey man, look, SNK that should be an example of what happened
too with them. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, what SNK, what Arc System Works did. That's a good example of how all video game counts should be. It's like, don't bring politics or don't bring, just useless drama into this, because we're just here to have a good time. That's all. That's all we're gonna do. That's all you have to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the problem with some games in the West that when they do try to present a political message, they're overly preachy about it. They're not being subtle with it, and that's the problem. That's the problem that I really want to address. It's like, if you're going to present a message, whether it's political or social, at least be subtle about it. Don't beat people over the head with it. Don't be overly preachy about it.
Hey, you can just create a neutral message. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't want to piss people off. Just say a neutral message, like be nice to each other, or hey, treat others like you would want to be treated, or something neutral like that. It's like, why would you want to divide people like that?
Exactly, and that's the same problem that that Captain Planet and the Planeteers had, is that it was
preached
about its environmental message. It's like
it's got more people to not give a fuck about the environment, if anything.
Yeah, you know how it started like this one. It's like basically Elvis one chick, and then Ted Turner said, "Make a show out of it." That's how Captain Planet came to be, anyway.
Yeah. It was overly preachy as hell. It's like, come on, you can get your point across without beating people over the head, beating kids over the head with that.
If anybody played The Last of Us 2, it's like it's chock full of just pandering.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so glad I didn't play it, because after what I've heard about, it was like being pretty.
Yeah, let me tell you something, you guys. The first, to be honest, the second game doesn't exist to me. I prefer the first one, and the first one ended perfectly.
That's exactly how it should be, Lou.
That's fine.
Exactly.
Okay, that's cool. I'm cool with that.
So,
yeah.
Speaking, I'm sorry to cut you off, but speaking of fighting games, it seems like Lab Zero Games pretty much is canceling all. Yeah, it's canceling all the DLC.
Oh,
Indivisible. So that series is pretty much dead at this point.
Yeah. The Lab Zero founder screwed himself over and just dug himself his grave.
Right.
Yeah, see, and Mike said he was an old school Marvel vs. Capcom 2 player as well, especially an old school Get Together player too.
Yeah. Power got to him, man. Whatever it does.
It's not only that, it's that the whole SJW clique that he surrounded himself with, it didn't help either.
Exactly. Killed himself. And I don't feel bad for him.
Sonic Fox. Boy.
Right. It's like, why would you put that in? Why would you put that SOB in the game?
Yes, I do not like Sonic Fox, to be honest. I'm a furry. I don't give a crap, man.
And they knew that they knew his personality. He knew he was going to be controversial, and they still put him in there. And they replaced him. Here's the messed up thing. They replaced the hot teacher that was supposed to be in the game.
Yeah, for the story mode. Yeah.
Yeah, he replaced the hot teacher in the training mode, and they replaced him with the furry. And it's like it was so bad that people actually had to create a mod to get him out.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's basically given furries a bad name, LGBT folks a bad name. It's like, it's ridiculous. He's giving those two groups a bad name, and the furry community already has a bad reputation as it is. He's just making them.
I mean, hey man, they did to themselves, so I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, true. It's like I said, their reputation is already bad enough. He's just making it worse for them, if anything else.
Mm-hmm. It's like, man, it's like the Western industry needs to take a step back and understand that political activism is not profitable. And not only is it not profitable, it's not popular.
Exactly.
You can see with the NBA ratings dropping, the NFL ratings dropping, and the MLB ratings dropping, and all these different
Hollywood dropping.
Well, UFC, the MMA hasn't done any political activism as of late, especially the UFC.
I mean, Dana White is a Trump supporter, so make that as you will.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty much neutral on Trump, so
Yeah, right, and pretty much the guy, it's like, it's no wonder the UFC ratings haven't tanked. It's like they didn't put divisive political messaging in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and UFC is basically a big MMA organization, and I think when people think of the MMA, they just think of the UFC, but there are other MMA organizations.
Japanese, so with the Canadian, European, the US, the Japanese side. The Japanese sides are pretty interesting.
Yeah, like the Pride FC, Pancrase. Yeah, and Pancrase is what helped the whole MMA boom in Japan with the founders, Masakazu Funaki and Minoru Suzuki. They're both skilled in shoe fighting, like catch wrestling, or wrestling. So they helped start it, along with they also had Ken Shamrock and Maurice Smith and all those guys, Guy Mesker and all them. So
yeah, I haven't heard that name in a while, Maurice Smith.
Well, Pancrase.
Yeah, and early UFC, it was basically a style versus style tournament. If you really think about it, it started out that way, which is kind of cool. Which is what the mangas like Tough and Grappler Baki were reflecting to around that.
And those old school UFC matches are insane. Like it's basically like an all-out brawl between two different fighting styles. One and whatnot.
That's why it's called mixed martial arts.
Yes.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, there's the mixed martial arts sport and the mixed martial arts concept. And the concept of it is taking each techniques of a different style that will work for you. And that's what Bruce Lee was saying with his Jeet Kune Do. And the problem is that some Jeet Kune Do schools are teaching it as a style, but instead of this, just teaching it as a philosophy.
I think that mixed martial arts should be taught across schools around the country. I think that
exactly. It'll be popular with kids, and plus, it'll get them out of trouble, and it'll burn some weight. It'll answer the obesity problem with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu aspects and the boxing aspects.
And you'll know how to kick some ass.
Yeah, bullying will drop, man. There'll be more fights. Let me give you that. Let me give you that. There'll be more fights, but there'll be less bullying.
There'll be less murders.
Yeah, yes. Exactly. And also, for me, I'm have a background right now in a traditional martial arts, and my martial art I'm training is Tang Suda, was a Korean martial art, and it's the martial art that Chuck Norris studied. You know, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah.
So, and my teacher, Michael Knowles, and his school is called Knowles Karate Academy. So, which is on 3rd and Manhattan Place, which it's always close to after which I used to live in 3rd and Berendo. So, which is cool. Which I get to study like a traditional style, and it's cool. And I think the problem with traditional martial arts these days in the West is that it's basically being watered down. You also have these McDojos giving these traditional.
Oh yeah, that's one of the many things that kept me from receiving martial arts training. Like I would want to do boxing, but at the same time, I wanted to actually learn Muay Thai.
Yeah,
I still want to, but I gotta find a good dojo for it.
It's really good about with the traditional martial schools like in Japan and in Okinawa, for example, like the Okinawan teachers, they still teach the traditional schools like Urichuryu, Karate. There's also Kyokushin. And the problem is, the traditional martial arts are getting a bad name because of these fake masters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and even in Japan? Or just in the West?
Well, the West, mostly the West. But you also have fake kung fu masters in mainland China. Yeah. Which is another problem.
They said that pretty much Kung Fu is pretty much I don't want to get in trouble here, but Kung Fu is pretty much just straight up woo-woo peddling. It's all just a bunch of malarkey, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is with Kung Fu, there are real Kung Fu teachers teaching real Kung Fu in the West. You also have real Kung Fu teachers in Hong Kong that will teach you the techniques and fighting techniques and whatnot, and they do. You also have Kung Fu schools in Hong Kong and in Taiwan that do free sparring and whatnot, which is a good thing. So you have those cats keeping the real Kung Fu alive, but they're being overshadowed by these fakers, and that's the problem.
I feel that there should be the fighting community in general, the martial arts community in general, should come together and create a license where a tough to get license almost, where you have to prove that you're a proficient and a genuine practitioner of that said martial art, and you get to get that license. And if you can't get that license, then it should be a warning sign that you can't really practice martial arts.
Yeah, whether it's like with Kung Fu or Karate or Muay Thai, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Right. And another thing too, there's a lot of elitism from both the traditional martial arts side and the MMA side, which is another big problem. And I know for a fact that both sides can learn from each other, and which is good for me because both sides can learn from each other, but instead they would rather argue with each other and be elitist towards one another, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Well, mixed martial arts comes from a fundamentally different school of thought. The mixed martial arts is different from traditional martial arts. Well, like traditional martial arts is more of like the expert mastery of that said fighting style is more of a traditionalism element to it. And with mixed martial arts, you're trained to literally fight to survive by any means necessary.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, and when people think of the martial arts, they just think of the Asian martial arts, but there's also
African martial arts, European martial arts,
American martial arts.
Exactly.
Yeah. You have heard there's a lot of schools that teach historical European martial arts, which is like the sword fighting techniques and such.
Fencing. I always want to take that.
You got Greco-Roman martial arts.
Greco-Roman, my brothers, and don't know you call it wrestling, high school wrestling. I think that's Greco-Roman.
That is Greco-Roman.
Yeah, my brother.
Freestyle wrestling. And speaking of that, there's a lot of countries have their own styles of grappling and wrestling, like Cornish wrestling, and with the Cornish people in England, catch wrestling in England. There's also Mongolian wrestling,
Jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu,
traditional Okinawan wrestling, and traditional styles of African wrestling,
sumo wrestling,
martial arts. So there's people out here starting this whole historical African martial arts association. Like this cat, Damon Stiff, which is who I subscribe to on YouTube. I also subscribe to Historical African Martial Arts Association too. And they're basically doing research and preserving the traditional fighting arts of the continent of Africa, which is cool.
Yeah. Right. Africa is basically more. Can I add thing? Sorry to interruption, but can I add thing to us? Africa doesn't get the credit as it deserves. It has martial art, various of martial art styles. Africa's not a country. It's a continent, number 2. And number 3, all these different variety of tribes, kingdoms, and different cultures. Not all Africa's all the same. I know you're African Ogechi because of your name and whatnot, but seriously though, people underestimate Africa for the longest time because it's a trove of resources, of ideas and new concepts, which people don't even understand.
Yeah, and another problem, and the Afrocentrists aren't really helping matters either with their Keynes BS and shit.
Yeah.
And the thing is with the Eurocentrists and Afrocentrists, they're basically two halves of the same coin. They're both cancer. They just need to go.
Yeah.
Extremists in general are just fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And I basically said on my Twitter, it's like, I would definitely like to see movies about, African history and African folklores and mythologies and these and such. And another thing too, have you heard of this cat called Roye Okupe? He's this Nigerian comic book writer who writes African stories like Maleka, Warrior Queen, and all that stuff. He basically writes fantasy stories and sci-fi stories about that revolves around Africa, which is cool. But people haven't heard of it. They don't want to put it out there. They would rather support the sloppy seconds bullshit like the Black Tinkerbell and the Black Bow and the new She-Ra and shit.
Ugh,
it's like
cringe, dude. It was so cringe that I was like, oh, while you were watching the stream, BlackSageD and Ogechi, that I'm basically like. Right now, let me turn on my cam. I was like this the whole time while he was like joking like this, like cringing, like don't want to look at it because I was so ashamed. We're better than this, people.
Yeah,
we got
like a trope. Like a black ball. Really, you're gonna turn him black? Like, come on. You have the guy who voices the black version of Ball saying, he's this middle-aged white man. Oh yeah, sure. Let's say today. Oh, he's a lot more cool because he's black. It's like, really, nigga? It's like, God dang.
Yeah. Shame.
It's so basically, I find this one the cats that complain about Scarlett Johansson playing Motoko Kusanagi in Ghost in the Shell. And it's ridiculous. Yet they're okay with black washing characters originally white, like Nick Fury, Human Torch, the Asgardians, like Heimdall and whatnot. It's like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
And the Black Valkyrie, it's like, come on.
Oh, come on,
how about
I mean, why would you have there's a Black Valkyrie in a Nordic mythology? It's like, what?
That doesn't make sense. Isn't Norse mythology basically is Nova Scotian European, which is basically up north, the white of Europe?
It's basically Swedish, if I'm not
mistaken.
Yeah,
Sweden, Norway, Viking land.
Hey, you can't get more white than that, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, and the thing is, Norse mythology is basically like in Scandinavia, like Norway, Sweden, Iceland, and whatnot. Yeah. You can't get much more white than that. So it's like you're gonna turn these white Asgardians into blacks and Asians and whatnot. Like, come on, you're basically giving us these tokens.
It's basically breadcrumbs at this point.
Exactly. It is, dog. It's like they're just giving us these table scraps. And not to mention the Black Hawk, man. It's like, oh, brother. Now, people will say, well, yeah, there's a lot of, ethnic diversity in Egypt and whatnot. Okay, sure. Yeah, there's a lot of, probably ethnic diversity in Europe that we probably may not know much about. But come on. But if you want to have an Egyptian be true to his roots and being Egyptian, how about having an Egyptian actor?
How about this? How about just make Egyptian stories? Like there are plenty of Egyptian fairy tales out there and Egyptian mythologies you can adapt to. It's like there's a whole bunch of black mythologies you can adapt to that you don't have to you don't have to piggyback over, European ones or Japanese ones or
exactly
Mexican ones.
Yeah, exactly, dog. Exactly. It's like, and the thing is with the whole Mulan, live action Mulan, it's like, oh boy. That I haven't seen the movie, and I don't know if I really want to, but
I'm not paying $30 for a movie. Sorry about that, bros. I'm not paying $30.
I mean, unless it's like an entire series or something like that.
Yeah. I ain't paying $30 still.
Yeah, it's a slap in the face to not only the original Disney movie, but also to the original Chinese ballad.
Yeah. The Chinese tale,
for thousands of years, since the Northern Wei and Southern Wei dynasties in China.
Yeah.
And I basically said that the Chinese Communist Party are exploiting Chinese culture, while the filmmakers in Hong Kong and Taiwan actually put in the care and the work to present Chinese culture to a wider audience, because they actually care.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a shame. And also the thing with Donnie Yen's comments about Hong Kong was just disappointing for me, because I'm a Donnie Yen fan, but at the same time I was disappointed with his comments about Hong Kong being back to mainland China. It's just
well, that's why you don't really follow any of these celebrities. That's I've long since stopped following these celebrities. They are garbage. They are human garbage.
Yeah, and another thing too with Jackie Chan too being a CCP lapdog now, it's like, come on.
He's been that for 3 decades.
Yeah, it's like shame. And I love Jackie Chan's movies, but for him to just kiss in the ass of the CCP is just like, come on, man. You betray your fellow Hong Kongers. It's like, come on.
Mm-hmm. Bro, guys, it's getting kind of late here. It's 9:51 here. Guys, still want to keep going one more topic, or you just want to end it for the night? I'm kind of tired.
It's 60-51 on my end, since I'm in California and LA in my hometown. So
yeah, it's really, it's been a blast so far. It's my successful stream yet. I'm surprised Matt Whedon's still here and some other people, as well as. It was the biggest stream that I ever did yet, besides with you two, and besides with the other two with with those other two guys.
Behavior and Full Screen Boss Fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, I got those guys' names right. Damn. That was really insane, man. How I even cracked up with their jokes and whatnot. But this is what I want to see here, and this was the goal of the podcast, is to bring people together and have fun. We don't judge people with their politics or the color of their skin. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
That is entertainment, as people say, is something you can take a break of for an hour or two.
Yeah.
And just open up with a new mind. People don't want to think about work all the time, like what's happening in Japan, which people committing suicide due to stress or staying or locking themselves in their homes because of the stress. They cannot conform to society. I don't want to sound stereotypical, but give me corrections if I'm wrong.
No, you're right. It's like people just do not want to. They don't want to deal with this. They don't want to deal with the stress. That's all people don't want to do.
Yeah, who can blame them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't blame them.
And the thing is with politics, especially Western politics, is that it brings out the worst in people, and that's why.
You can definitely see it on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter's a nightmare.
Yeah, when I listened to the mayor of my hometown in LA speak all this crap, I was like, dude, shut your ass up, dude. You and Gavin are destroy or ruining my hometown and my home state of California with your bullcrap, man.
Yeah. And can I add one more thing to it? And the rules is I never ever talk about politics or religion at all because it'll bring in arguments and drama. It's natural.
I don't even do that. I don't even do politics in I don't really talk about politics in real life, to be honest with you.
Same here. Good thing because it's depressing.
Well, for me, I do express my political views, but even then, I'm pretty moderate about. I'm a centrist, and I don't force my political views on the people. You know, I just express my. When I do express my political views, whether it be on Trump or whatnot, I'm chill about it. You know, even with the guy who runs the store, Stuff for Geeks in Torrance, California, we had a good conversation actually. And he actually agrees with a lot of stuff we've been talking about, how with the whole diversity crap on Hollywood and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, sure, you know, he doesn't like Trump, and that's totally cool, but he's not, you know, has a problem with people disagreeing with him, and that's cool, you know, and that's cool. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with having disagreements, and we're pretty cool, we're chill about it, and we're civil about it. And he doesn't attack people that disagree with him. And he hates politics too, for the most part, you know.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
And me and my home Marco, when it was on Stuff for Geeks, it was like, okay, good. You know, it's nice to see one, you know, not want to preach about all this stuff 24/7. It's like, you know, even he's against this whole race swap and crap. You know, it's like yeah, and he's Hispanic too.
Yeah. Really. Speaking of Hispanics, most of them are basically white wingers. They go to church. That's why you see a lot of them voting for Trump, because they're white wingers. They go to church, and they're super ultra religious and conservative, like the most of the world. The Islamic world, conservative, replace Christianity, but with Islam.
Yeah,
super conservative and traditional.
Yeah,
like most of the world.
Yeah,
and the one more thing,
Yeah, and there are some, you know, some Christians and Muslims that are pretty chill, but the problem is the extremists and fundamentalists are giving them a bad name. Especially Muslim fundamentalists and extremists, especially taking the religious text of the Quran literally, but especially the whole, and all that crap. It's like, you know.
Can I add? What I'm about to say here about not about switching topics, but another thing here I like to say is we need more local mom and pop stores involving games and whatnot, because my experience with them have been a blast, especially with two of them in Game Over Reset Games in Washington, in Bellingham, Washington, and Game Over Reset Games in Game Over Washington and Clear Lake, Texas, which is in Houston.
Okay, cool. Oh, speaking of gaming, before this whole pandemic happened, I was playing like some old school arcade games at the Family Arcade at my home. Family Arcade. It's on around like Vermont and Normal Avenue. It's on northbound in Vermont and my home, LA.
We need more places of that too.
And you know, and I have fun. Yeah, sure, they got arcade tokens and whatnot, but I was having fun playing arcade games over there. And I see some people, and I see people bring their kids and whatnot to arcade. It's like cool, you know, so they can get to it. Especially they have like the Marvel's Capcom 2 arcade machine, which is
fighting games. Yeah, dope. Yeah, because the one Reset Games in Washington has an arcade place next door, and let me tell you, it's been a blast. I played some rounds with Marvel vs. Capcom 2. They had a Neo Geo machine with King of Fighters 03 and Metal Slug 5. It's been dope. They had TMNT there, the arcade game. They had Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, arcade.
Dope place. Some Tekken.
Yeah, in the arcade, Family Arcade, they have like this MAME arcade machine. It's basically plays like the MAME emulator, right?
Yeah.
You can choose the arcade game. The first one they have like games like Street Fighter 2 and all this stuff. And the other one they have, the first pandemic went on, They had the CPS3 Capcom
Holy
Final
crap.
and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Holy
Street
crap, man!
Fighter.
Where's this? Oh yeah, I need to go to that place, but I'm not going to go see California anytime soon. Hate it.
Well, you can
California.
blame the governor for ruining my home state and my home.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
I'm you know, for me, I will always be an LA guy. You know, I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see myself moving anywhere else. But the mayor and the governor, they're basically giving my hometown and home state a bad name.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. But with local mom and pop stores, there's game tournaments. You can befriend people there. There's knowledgeable people who actually love video games and tell you recommendations.
And not only that, it's a complete cult. It's a complete 180. Is the culture of just the underground. It's pretty much what gaming community is in the embodiment. Yeah. It's like
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, in Japan, you know, they create games for different demographics. They create games for boys and for girls. Older boys and older girls, like older men, older women, which is cool. Same thing with manga, for example.
Yeah.
You have the shonen manga and anime that's made for young boys. You have the shoujo manga and anime that was geared for young girls. You have the seinen manga that's geared towards, you know, older men, manga and anime that's geared towards older men. You also have the josei manga and anime that's geared towards older women. Which is cool, you know, So when it comes to appealing to different demographics, Japan does a better job in trying to create manga and anime
because they know what a target demographic is.
Exactly, they know how to sell. But we Westerners forgot to do, because that's the one thing about business. You have to learn when you make a series what you want to target for. Who's your target audience? How you get the target audience to get pay attention to your story. It's basically how to do advertisement, which they don't know how to do.
It's like the thing is, you can't be inclusive to everybody. It's like sometimes it's okay to be exclusive.
Yes, exactly. You want to make money, you want to have a following, so attract your niche. As I said, it's a business at the end of the day.
Well, yeah, and the fun thing is, with the shoujo manga, the manga that's geared towards girls, especially Sailor Moon. It's basically a shoujo manga that's geared towards girls. But and you have male fans.
Yeah.
Same thing with the shonen manga.
Yeah.
It's towards boys. You have female fans. Yeah, you have these two different categories: the shonen for boys, shoujo for girls. But they can they intermix, which is cool. Yeah, like I said with josei, it's basically a manga anime that's geared towards older women. Like for example, Michigo and Hachin. That's a josei anime.
Yeah.
Goku-sen. It's a manga and anime series that's geared for older women. But there probably are some male fans. Yeah.
It's almost like My Hero Academia. It's completely made for the male demographic. Yeah. But you know, a lot of women, a lot of teenage girls like that shit.
Yeah. Exactly. I did not, to be honest, don't choke me here, don't hang me on a tree, but seriously, I do not like My Hero Academia. I couldn't stand it.
Well, that's fine. I would like to get into it, see how it is, but I understand. But I might get into Fire Force maybe because for me, I would like focus on like the old school Marvel and anime like Fist of the North Star, Badass of the 80s. Have you heard of Kinnikuman?
Kinnikuman, heard of it?
Ultimate Muscle, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the original Kinnikuman. It published in 1979.
Yeah.
And it started out as a superhero parody of a classic Japanese hero, Ultraman. But then it went on to be like a superhero wrestling battle manga. It had spin-offs like Tatakai Ramen Man, when they have the character of Ramen Man be Victory Ramen Man. And it came out in a year before the Fist of the North Star manga, which is cool, around the early 80s, which is kind of cool. So, with Goku-sen, and that story's about like a Japanese granddaughter of Yakuza, want to be a school teacher and all that. And I remember watching that, the dub of it, and I was like, especially the opening, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, Goku-sen, what is it called again?
Goku-sen, Gokus.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
A Yakuza teacher? My God, that reminds me of my teacher. What's that one? Can't think of his name right now.
Great
GTO.
teacher.
Yes, I always like delinquent stories.
Yeah, and the thing is with GTO, it's basically a sequel to another manga created by called I think around Shonan
Shonan. I think it's like
that's what
Shonan,
it is.
like that.
Yeah,
Which is him in his biker days or something like that.
Yeah, like a Japanese frequent biker or whatnot.
I still love those delinquent stories, man. It's just me. I just love Japanese delinquent stories. I just appeal to the culture and everything.
Crows. Yeah, Crows is cool. I definitely like to read the Crows manga, and the Crows came out in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Yu Yu Hakusho came out in 93, I think, around
91.
Yeah, around 91. Yeah, 91. Yeah, definitely 91.
Which is a battle manga that stars a Japanese delinquent. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one thing about fighting manga, ever heard of Holy Land by Morikoshi?
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard about it.
Best manga I ever read in my life. Every character besides the main character, every character, including the main character, are likable. The story's relatable. Some parts are not realistic, but it's mostly grounded. Try to be realistic and grounded as possible.
Yeah,
how they approach fights, how psychological, how it deconstructs delinquent manga. But to me, it's still like a delinquent manga. Still to me, though.
Which is cool. It seems like it sounds like it does a better job with the whole grounded, realistic stuff than what the West is trying to do these days, which is a shame.
Yeah. All Rounder Meguru, another MMA manga, which is also grounded in reality as much as possible.
All Rounder Meguru.
Yeah, love that.
I love it in a long time, so get back into reading it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Have you heard of Scott Adkins?
Yes, I did. I like that guy.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he does like this show on YouTube called The Art of Action, where you have cats like Michael Jai White, Cynthia Rothrock, Richard Norton, Steven Seagal. He also had Dolph Lundgren, Philip Reed, and all those cats.
All those guys that no one gives Hollywood seems to hate.
It seems like the independent cats, martial arts cats, doing a much better job with the action, all that, than to what Hollywood's trying to do.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And what's really cool, the thing is with Bruce Lee and his choreography, he took some stuff from Japan and Hollywood. He intermixed it with some of the stuff that you see in Hong Kong. If you really think about it, in the black and white era of martial arts movies, even in the ones in Hong Kong and Taiwan, it's very derived from the Chinese opera
plays.
They're basically Chinese opera derived, and which is the background that Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, and Bu were in. They're basically have their background in the Chinese opera. So the choreography in the black and white era is very Chinese opera derived. Even the days of Shaw Brothers in the 60s, when Shaw Brothers was pretty much dominating not only just the martial arts movie genre, but also the entire movie industry in Hong Kong.
Yeah,
even in the 60s, you have movies like Come Drink With Me with Chen Pei Pei, as you might know, was the lady who played Lady Fox in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon with Chow Michelle. So she was a well-known swordplay queen back in the early days in the 60s, whatnot, in the Shaw Brothers era. It wasn't until and then they lost their dominance. Shaw Brothers lost their dominance on because of Golden Heart, felt like these other studios like Golden Harvest and Seasonal Films and Cinema City and things like that. If you heard of Bay Logan, he's a Hong Kong cinema expert. He knows a lot of his stuff about Hong Kong movies, especially since he's from England.
Is he a YouTuber or he's like a vlogger or something like that?
He's a Hong Kong cinema expert, and he got into Hong Kong films around like when he went to Hong Kong around like in the 80s. And he was born in the 60s, but
Yeah.
he went to Hong Kong. The first he tried to get into, like he said in his commentaries in these movie DVDs, that in the DVD commentaries that he does for these DVDs, like Hong Kong Legends and Dragon Dynasty. He talks about how he tried to get into Shaw Bros, but they had like the security back in those times, and then he went to Golden Harvest, and the first set he saw was in the Sammo Hung classic Prodigal Son with Sammo Hung, Yuen Bu, and the late great Lam Ching-ying, rest in peace. And and Lam Ching-ying was he got his stardom as in the Mr. Vampire series with Golden Harvest.
Yeah.
Which is. And Sammo Hung, he's a great director,
an actor too, choreographer and actor.
Yeah, exactly. He's a great martial arts movie director and choreographer. Same with Yu Wu Ping. Yu Wu Ping, he's also a great martial arts choreographer and director.
Yeah.
There's also, have you heard of Choi Hark?
Yes, I do.
Yes, yeah, he's the guy who directed like Zoo Warriors and Once Upon a Time China films with Jet Li. Yeah, and Jet Li, before he got into the business, he was like a wushu champion in mainland China. So, but he got his break in the movies with the 1982 mainland Chinese martial arts film Shaolin Temple.
Isn't Sui Hawk that one guy that Chow Yun Fat actually had no, what's his name? What's this? The director of Walls with Chow Yun Fat.
John Woo.
John Woo also had a beef with him, which lasted for years.
Oh yeah, with Choi Hark. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, and also Jet Li, he had ups and downs in his career in martial arts films, but Choi Hark was able to redefine him as a leading man in the Once Upon a Time in China movies, which basically revived the movie depictions of the legendary of the real life master and folk hero Wong Fei Hung.
Yeah. Everybody's like inspired by that guy. Don't blame him, because he basically was famous around the 1800s or something like that, when Britain was like conquering the British were invading China and occupying Hong Kong and whatnot around those times, around the Opium Wars. Excuse my Chinese history, but I might be wrong on that. So not my forte though.
Well, that's okay. The thing is with Wong Fei Hung, he's been around since he died in the 1920s. Actually,
he lived that long.
I think he was born around around the late 1800s, but he did die in the 1920s or around like the 20th. He died around in the 1920s. So, and his father, Wong Kei-ying, was also a famous martial arts hero and herbalist and whatnot. His father, Wong Kei-ying, was one of the famous 10 Tigers of Canton. So,
Is that one movie that True Legend was loosely based out of?
True Legend, loosely based on one of the 10 Tigers of Canton, So Ha-yi, Beggar So, which is played by Yu Wu Ping's father, Simon Yun Tin. So,
that was a great movie.
Master,
Okay, Omega, I'm back. I just wanted to let you know that I had to go, so I'll thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for having me on too. Speaking of which, you said that at the right time, because I need to shut this off because it's kind of late where I'm at now. So let's say our last words before we go.
My phone is low on battery, so it's probably best for me to go out here too.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So let me say my last words here before I go. Before we go, let's just say give a shout out to BlackSageD1 for recommending me StreamYard, because it's really easy to work with and it's been a blast to use. As well as, don't forget to like the video, and leave a comment in the comment box below the video. Don't forget to share the video, and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that blue bell for notifications on live streams, let's plays, podcast episodes, and vlogs.
Cool.
And any last words?
Stay in school, eat your vegetables, and drink your milk.
Yeah.
So where you gonna upload the stream? You know, are you gonna?
It uploads when I'm done. It's live, so after I'm done, it processes and then it's up.
Okay, cool.
And then
Nice.
what I'm going to do here is I'm going to like download the video, edit it to an audio format, and then upload on Spotify and Anchor for those people.
Well, another thing you can do, Omega, is you can actually hit the record button as soon as you you can hit the record button as soon as you stream from like whatever streaming platform you're on with OBS, and you can record the whole podcast that way.
Oh, thank you. Including the voices with including all you guys audio too. I hope that works. Yeah. Well, next time I'll do that.
Yeah.
So I need to get some rest now, and I'm glad I'm kind of tired now. So thank you for having you on, people. Thank you for joining the podcast, and sayonara.